Hi. Is this thing on? I think it's on.
Hello. Sucks to be me.
Let's see.
Hope we're on.
Aha! It does work.
And we're in the right one?
No, we're not on the right one.
Okay.
But I have a URL. Hi, everybody who isn't actually watching right now because you don't have the right URL. Stand by.
And you're the other one that is
I
not.
I sent you the URL, Hob, so you can.
Starting. Yeah, thank you.
Ha Doobie doobie doo. We're gonna click tweet. There we are. Yay! Ah, Bob's here. Dave's here. We got people finding us. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry again. Yeah, it looks like every time I want to do anything, there's always glitches, man.
Always. Stupid frigging computers.
Yeah, I hate computers.
See, I'm in control now, though, because it's on mine. This is my stream. I've hijacked it.
Mine.
Seriously, though. So, big faces. So while we're waiting for people to show up here, let's tell everybody what the heck happened. So, long story short, Javier pre-scheduled the stream, and that's cool. But it got somehow pre-scheduled as a webcam stream instead of a stream software interface stream. And so he couldn't get it to connect to OBS. So he couldn't even stream to it. But then also your StreamYard account, it isn't like you can't stream from it, which
exactly.
is like, what's the purpose? So he couldn't have me on as a guest either, even though he announced it.
You know, so I got a guest and I cannot have a guest.
So we had to do a last minute super duper switcheroo where I created the stream. Javier gave me all his special secret stream keys and is streaming from my StreamYard account to his YouTube account. And then at the last minute, Javier's OBS computer decided to explode and was at like 100% CPU with a freeze frame. So that's a thing too. But we got it working.
You know, it's a good thing that I have a friend that he's the other way now. I got a friend that he's a genius instead of me. You know.
Meh.
But anyway, thank you very much. And again, welcome again to my weird stream. And, you know, it wouldn't be me. You know, everybody else have their stream like fast and nice and running. I'm the only one who has a surprise. And you never know if it's really going to work or not. So you should be thankful. You know?
We can
it's a stream that may or may not work.
Caution, may contain stream-like substance.
So anyway, no, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Bob, Dave, Jeremy, all the cool guys. I've been just, you know, busy doing a lot of weird things, but I decided to do some streaming, you know, and I got these real, like last week, I got this from Bob Darlington, I think. He sent me the new LiteSound. And I'm gonna show my other. Thank God I'm gonna be able to show other views of these things, but I haven't even opened it, so that I wanted to show it just how it comes. Oh,
open it.
Hold on. Let's do
this. Do it. Open it.
Not yet. Not
No.
yet. Hold on to your horses. I gotta change my camera. Yeah. Huh?
Yep, you're frozen. There you
Okay.
are. It's working
You see
now.
it?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I was ready to cry. Okay. So, sucks. I cannot flip this. Oh, God. Well, anyway. Can you flip this? Well, it's okay.
Can I flip it upside down for you? Maybe.
Yeah, you
You
can.
just do you, and I'll see if I can do things. Stand by.
I'm so needy. Yeah. So there you go. There's the LiteSound. Oh, yeah. Let's put the things together. You know, I got two back connectors. I get this red thing that I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. And I got two cables.
Rudy!
Hello.
Hey, Rudy!
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Don't
good.
ask.
Cheers.
Don't ask.
Welcome to the StreamYard stream that was accidentally a webcam stream that's now on a completely different link because YouTube and StreamYard are both dumb.
Yep,
Yes, I agree.
that would be it.
I second that.
So craziness, but you know, it's always a surprise. You never know what's gonna happen here.
It's like a box of Cracker Jacks.
Yeah. Oh, there's Bob. So let's see what he says, because you know I want to know what this red thing is. He sent me the white slot to because that's what was able to make. Oh, okay. Joe sends them with covers matching GS's proper color. Okay, no worries. Yeah, we're trying to know what the red thing is. You know, is this something like to measure things? You know, I don't know. It doesn't.
I'm not sure what the red thing is, to be honest.
It looks cool though, but I don't know what it is.
Can anybody guess what the red thing is? Oh, that's a special mystery thing. Okay.
So he's gonna
I
let
guess
us
we're gonna find out what it is tonight at some point.
I think it's a thingamaboob.
Oh, you don't have that video right now.
What do you mean we don't have that video right now?
Thingamaboob.
Remember, it's my StreamYard. I got it, baby.
I love
there
it.
you go.
I love it.
There you go. Oh, maybe it's for this. No, it's weird. I don't know. This is cool. Oh, yeah. So this cable is for the front of the GS. That's for sure. And this cable, of course, is to take out the audio.
Yep.
And they're the same. Yeah, I think they're the same. So I'm going to open one of them. My big scissors. I got big scissors.
Trunk.
And let's see. And this goes over here, of course. And this goes to one of these slots.
Yep.
This is very cool. So
Bob did an absolutely outstanding job on the design.
Oh yeah.
He sourced. Of course, he's an old school designer from a long time ago, so he already knows what he's doing.
Oh,
But he did a great job at finding those back panels. He found the design on Thingiverse, and he's like, "This is perfect." And then the Adafruit cables, which are perfect too. And I tried to find a cheaper set of cables just to keep costs down for folks, and I couldn't even find cheaper cables. So the Adafruit branded high-end cables are the best ones. So that's great.
Yep.
And like Bob said, the design too has two of those audio cables, because the second one is if you have a Mockingbird,
ooh,
and port out the Mockingbird audio as well. So yep.
Sweet.
So hold on. Okay. Let me first of all let me turn off my GS where I'm going to install the things. I got it on.
I still say that is one of the most beautiful Apple II GSs, period.
I love
Ever.
it. I love it. I love it.
I second
Ever.
that.
So this is my baby. I was actually testing the new how do we call it? The HD card, the hard drive card, the one that I presented a few shows ago, and or episodes or whatever we want to call. But I couldn't make it work because it's it's still beta. So I was gonna use it for this. So I said, well, just let's do that CFFA in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
So just for you to know, before I turn it off, I want to show that I got it working. So hopefully it's gonna show. Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Look, so I put the video out to an HDMI, and it's running right now, and it's the only thing I don't like it too much is I get too used to the accelerator, so now I feel like it's a little bit slow.
Why don't you have an accelerator, Javier?
Well, I'm actually gonna get the Apple Squeezer,
Ooh,
but I'm just waiting for it. So I'll when they come out with a new one, I'll order it.
Does
But
the
yeah.
apple squeezer make applesauce?
Ooh, that would be good. And I got Dragon's Lair 3, so we can hear some nice sound. But let's hear the sound right now, and we will compare it to when I got the cool audio. Here we go.
It's dead.
No sound.
What the?
Is your speaker not connected?
Oh, I heard something, and I touch it. Hold on.
It makes very good no sound. Oh, there you go.
Finally. Okay. Okay. So we got some audio. Let's quit, and I'm gonna change the camera again. And yeah, but if I use this other mouse, it would be easier. Okay, turn it off.
Oh, wait.
Okay, and I was looking, and I have some kind of audio card over here too. See, this is the dark sound. I gotta take it out. This is no good. Or do you think the dark sound is gonna be useful for this? No.
No, the light sound takes the place of the dark sound, if that makes sense.
Good. Oh, you're right. What do you want to do? You want to go dark, or you want to go light?
Well, see how you can actually you can now get the light sound cards.
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
Mm.
No, I don't wonder. Light sound it is.
Of
Also,
course.
I think the light sound in the clear case is going to look better.
Oops. Yeah, of course. I barely realized that I had it over there.
Joe, you need to invent a clear PCB board.
People have been asking that for a long time.
That would be cool.
So okay, so let's do this. I haven't been reading. Hold on, because I've been working. I want to read what's going on. So Bob ever say something about the red thing, or is still a mystery?
Still a mystery. He says it has nothing to do with the audio card.
Okay. Okay, which slot should I put it? Anyone, isn't it?
It will work in any slot. I would suggest slot 3.
3, okay.
3 will work because that's not used by anything. Or you could put it in 5 since it's smart cord slot, or anything that's 1 or 2. It doesn't really matter. The only thing it's using the slot for is for power rails, because we need the -5, -12 volt rails for the op amps to do their op amping.
Okay. Right. You know what? I'm gonna take this thing because I don't use it right now, and it's just in the middle of everything. Okay, there it is. Now it's there, sitting nicely. Now, which way? Of course, it goes. It has these 2 tabs, so it goes that way. And I'll make sure that I put it from edge to edge. Oh, nice. Yeah, it sits nicely. And I like the cable. The cable color is cool too. Because I like my colored cables.
Rainbow.
It's almost like Bob thought of that. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, like, it's just perfect.
Magic.
Oh, yeah. Now let's go ahead
And
and
it's portable.
see if we can work on the back also. I have one open.
Is it the right size?
Of course, is the one slot, but of course, is the small one. So I'm just
Oh,
gonna take out one of
you
these.
you did get in the package 2 different slot
I
packs.
know.
You could
Oh well,
change
yeah,
the
you're
other.
right. I was just being lazy as always.
We thought of that too, and by
Yeah.
we I mean Bob. It's all Bob.
Yeah.
All I am is a website to sell it.
Hey,
Oh,
well, Bob looks like he knows what he's doing. That's weird.
Bob is on it like white on rice, man.
Yep. All right, so I can maybe put this in. Maybe I won't affect the CFFA, but
Clear PCB.
I think I won't be able to do it like this because
It's a 5-cent template for something Apple II related. Is what is your next hint about what that red thing is?
Okay, I think I know how this goes. So I should put this way, isn't it? Coming from the inside out. Yeah, that's why these tabs are for.
Yep.
Now, are these? Yeah, this is like a hex, isn't it?
Yeah, but those are standard M3 screws, like
Yeah.
what I would call standard fine thread machine screws used in PCs will work just as well.
So I got one thing. I just gotta get my set of. And I'm sorry, but this is all I have for those. And it's a mess.
No reason to be
Hey,
sorry.
it is what it is.
It's better than my hex toolkit, which is just this tiny thing.
And you gotta see which one fits. And I'll be doing it. There it is. Wasn't that bad. Put it
The
over
screws I
here.
put out in the kits are not, I do not or believe are hex head. They're Phillips head. You've got one of the earlier test units, I believe, direct from
Okay,
Bob.
good. I'm
So-
sure. Yeah, I'm sure he gave me something of the. And of course,
I opted for Phillips head screws because they're a little more universal for everyday people to just use. They don't have to like, well, where's my kit and where did I put the thing?
that's right, just like me. But it's okay because it's cool to play with these things.
Javier, Bob says that the cover installs from the inside of the computer.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. So
Yep.
do you mean like this?
Well,
I
we
can't-
can't see it, so I can't tell what you're doing, buddy.
Oh, hold
Yes,
on.
exactly.
There you
Yep,
go.
exactly like that. And the little square
Yeah, like
tabs poke out. Exactly. That is exactly how you do it.
All right, that's a lot better. Because I was thinking, you know me, I'm not that
You're just more adventurous.
exactly. I like to live in danger.
I also want to make sure, because you have a habit of putting things in backwards, you did put the card in the correct orientation in the machine, right?
We'll check it in a minute. We'll check it in a minute, and then you will laugh. Hey, shut up, Rudy.
Everyone's laughing in the comments. I'm just, echoing what they're saying.
That's right.
It's okay.
Hey.
Joe can fix it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready to break it because I know Joe will fix it. Okay. I want to show how I'm doing it. I'm just failing and failing. Hold on. Here it is. Put this in here. Okay. So you guys can't see it, and I just can't. Okay, let's move this a little bit more. Okay. Now you can see it, hopefully. Let's put my.
I can see it.
Okay, let's go closer.
Yep. Looks about right.
Now you can see it.
There
Jeez,
you go.
Luis. All right. So let's see what's in here now. And I'm going to do this. Instead of having it so high, because I can do this, I'm going to move the camera down. Oh. And let's show this a little bit better. Oh. I'm going to show my Yeah, that's my view.
That's better.
So there's a card.
That's the correct orientation, so we know we won't have explosions.
Exactly.
Well,
there it is.
We won't have explosions caused by the
Oh.
light sound. We'll
No
put it that way.
explosions, man. So it's going to be an uneventful for a change.
For a change.
I'll get into 240 volts.
Yeah. So, oh, you know what? The CFFA is being moved. Oh, it's okay. It just moved a little bit. Yeah. It's touching here. Okay. Yeah. It's touching a little bit the RAM. You see that? You see that? I don't think it will affect it.
But that's a CFFA thing.
There's tons of them anyway. So
when I have problems, I just shove a static bag between the two, and the friction just holds it in place. Or you can just yell at it real loud.
Hey, I don't want to get in trouble again. Okay. So let's go back again. Woohoo!
Whee! Yeah. Puke cam.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Now,
Bob.
Hold on a sec.
He says if he was smart, he would have made it work both directions and really confused people. Technically speaking, because of the pin connections, you could probably do that with some diode magic. Yeah, that would be really funny.
Now I got some cool speakers to go with it.
Did you retrowrite those?
Yeah, I just need the connector.
I guess you didn't hear me.
And the power supply.
It's because he's halfway across the room.
It's got a big house.
While we're waiting.
That doesn't get old.
All right. Oh, and we need a audio connector also. So there's this is an original.
Look at the chunk.
Put it like this. You see it? You see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
See it. Yeah. It's an Apple one.
That's an Apple One.
Well, Apple II. Shut up.
I'm sorry. I inherited my sense of bad puns from my father.
Yeah. You and Sean Fahey are the pun people.
Dude, I'm a really pun guy to be around, I tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just need I forgot that I need another cable. Hold on. Hold up your horses.
I tell a dozen, 10 or a dozen puns to my friends, and I ask them if any of they're funny, and they tell me no pun intended.
So
wait, I said that wrong. I did the pun wrong. Sorry. I asked them if I checked to see if it would make them laugh, but I found that no pun intended. Yeah.
That's okay. You at least got friends.
Keep talking while I look.
They're both on the stream, and that's it. I got a lot of Ron's here.
Who?
Ron? Hey, Ron.
Oh, Ron.
Ron.
I haven't seen him in a while, like yesterday.
Yesterday.
And today in the morning, I was looking at his video on that place that he went. The
VCF Midwest. Yeah, I watched that live last night. That was, man.
Yeah, that went.
That was great.
Another one for a store that there's in, I think. Near
I'm going to call it Lacerte because I don't remember the exact pronunciation, but yeah.
Yeah.
Rita.
There was a really cool old tube style oscilloscope. It's like, I wish I was there when I bought it.
Those are the best because they work forever.
Yes.
Forever. Okay. Here's the situation. We're connecting squeakers.
Squeaker!
Oh, yeah. You hear that?
I heard crunchies.
Yeah, that means they work. And I got 2 of them, just for you to know. I shall put them somewhere that I'm going to put them in the back.
Apparently, they do make transparent PCBs, but they're made out of glass or clear ceramic, and they're insanely expensive.
Yeah, figures.
Okay, so let me just connect the mouse. And we're going to turn on the computer.
Smoke! Oh, no.
Oh, you heard that? Big pop. And let's change it to the video so we can see the computer. Because actually, I don't have a... Hey, is there video? Oh, I disconnected the video.
Oh,
I got to plug it in.
the sound worked, but the video's gone.
Who's this guy?
Hey, Ron.
We're doing retro repair roundup early. I guess.
Hey, man, this is good. It's like a party.
Okay, let's go.
Dance.
Oh man, my my hat is out in the car.
Oh,
I am so windblown today. Like the fair is in town, so we went over there and
oh nice.
Just ate corn dogs and funnel cakes and lemon shake-ups and deep fried Oreos and what is the dots? The Dippin' Dots. We have the Dippin' Dots because it's.
You went into the Ferris wheel?
Actually, that was broken down for some reason. Today's the last day of the fair, so I think that anything that required like a little bit of work, they were like, "Nah, we're not going to do that."
It wasn't great. It was just fair.
We made our money already.
Not great, not terrible.
It was fair.
Everybody's stealing my puns.
Well, no, that's from Chernobyl.
Yes, I know.
From where? Chernobyl?
Yeah.
3.6 Rumkin. Not great, not terrible.
Not great, not terrible.
Let me just make the mouse a little bit faster because I'm going crazy right now.
Sean's gonna sell me a Zip GS. Yay!
Nice.
Yeah, so I can join everybody else in the land of acceleration.
Zoom.
Which, if it's anything like the land of Dairy Queen, I'm excited.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Why I'm not looking at the mouse, and my mouse is so slow. Actually, I can do command. Oh, no, I don't have a command here. Oh, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay. So we got this, and let's listen to music. Well, listen to this first game, and then we'll go to more.
I like how that I'm supposed to discern from home that it's stereo.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
I mean, it sounds great.
Put each speaker next to the mic, and then we can tell the stereo sounds different apart.
Javier, I'm gonna need you to go like.
Oh my God.
What? What?
Oh my God.
Loud.
Really? Gee. Extra loud.
So is this playing accelerated or unaccelerated?
No, unaccelerated.
Ah.
This is vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. Vanilla is a great thing.
Okay, I think we got it. Let me look for another game.
So with Bob in the chat there, I wonder if he can give us some suggestions as to what he happens to know actually supports stereo so we can make sure that we've got a good test. What? Oh, okay. Your menu there for a half second was like all screwed up in the upper left, and I was like, what is...
Yeah, and now look, it's thinking.
Yeah. What's you're running unaccelerated.
Yeah. What? Cancel? No, I don't want to shut down.
Okay.
Not yet. Oh, I got action games over here, and I also got one for audio.
He likes to use Sylpheed. as his test.
Which?
But he also says many games does it. Many games do work, but he doesn't know if Dragon's Lair does.
Okay. I got a bunch of games here, action games. So which one? The Three Stooges, maybe?
Do you have Sylpheed installed?
What is that? Self what?
It starts with S. Just go up.
Sil feed. SIL feed.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
right there. Right there.
right there.
Too fast.
Or Slipheed.
We're just saying it's too slow.
Sleep heat. Yeah.
We're just saying it's too slow now. It's too fast. Make up your mind.
Arkanoid 2, Seaside Sensei, Tower of Miragian,
Oh,
Miraglin. Sorry.
Arkanoid 2, I like. Oh. Where's the sound?
Give it a moment.
So, like, just where's the sound? Go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think what would be handy is a hypercard stack, hypercard GS stack. That you click a button and it's like left channel, right channel, left channel, right channel, left channel, right channel.
I love it.
Ron. So the question is it actually in stereo, Javier?
Is it in stereo?
Is it in stereo?
Can
You
you hear
can
it?
hear Javier.
Okay, hold on. I can't hear it all.
Yeah, almost like you should put on headphones for the stream, and then
Dude, Ron, if you knew
Hold on.
technical crap we had to go through just to get the stream to work.
here's what I love about Javier.
Javier.
It's like every time is the first time.
Oh my god, I couldn't turn it down. Sorry. This
Javier,
is awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Javier, was the sound coming out in stereo or no?
Yeah, big time.
So everybody believe if it was in stereo, go buy one right now.
Hell yeah.
No, it absolutely does work.
Yeah. While it loads, I'm gonna say something.
Bob's like, I've heard this at least 100 times by now because that's what he uses to test it.
I guarantee it. Yeah. I almost got death.
I want a set of those speakers.
I actually, I just got the Bose GS speakers.
You got to say it like Paul Harvey, though.
Yeah.
I got the Bose.
No,
Stand by for news. It's kind of an old people joke, but I still love it as an old person.
And that's the rest of the story.
That's right. And that young man was President Kennedy. And now you know the rest of the story. I love the stand by for news. I'm like, rah, as a kid.
Scary.
I know.
Yay, it works.
Yeah,
it
really
does
cool.
work.
And everybody got to see how insanely easy it is to install.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
3 or 4 parts, goes in 2 or 3 minutes. And then you've got an Apple II GS that was once mono, is now stereo.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby.
And every
Let me
GS.
show it again. So we're looking at the clear case, and now I got a beautiful white card in there.
Uh-huh.
Connected
Don't be
to
racist.
speakers.
Speakers
And,
included?
It really works.
Mm-hmm.
Speakers weren't included.
And it was no speaker was not included. Although
Not those
maybe-
Apple speakers, no.
guys, what about we do a 3D printed clear ones?
There you go.
I like it. Just resin print them. Yeah.
Um,
Actually, here's the deal, Javier.
Yeah.
I have something that I'm going to share with everybody, but not on this stream. But I've actually got like the ability to scan things like that now, like really
nice.
high resolution kind of scans. So it's very and I have a set of those. So if you are really interested in a clear set, I mean, I could certainly scan some originals and then you could print them up.
Sure. And by the way, let me announce it now that we're here. Let me go to my camera so I can. Where's
Oh yeah,
my-
what's this big announcement? Are you
No,
finally?
that's another
Oh.
one. I'm just gonna announce a little thing.
Are you gonna finally stop dumping oil in the storm drain
No,
out
man.
in front of your house? Is that the big announcement? Because the city has been on your ass for like 6 years, man.
But I blame it always to the neighbors, so I don't care. I say it's that guy.
No wonder they don't have any grass.
I know it's you know, he had the it says out there, it's like stormwater goes to the ocean, you know, right
Yeah.
there on it, and Javier like etched underneath it. Well, which ocean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's the Dead Sea. Who cares?
It's
I'm like, but Javier, it's a sea. He's like, it doesn't matter.
It's salty. Nobody wants that.
I know. It's just ridiculous.
So no, just to let you know, let everybody knows that I release, I've been trying to show up more what I've been doing, because I realize that a lot of people don't know what I do, certain things that they do for the community. And I don't like to I'm kind of humble, but at the same time, nowadays you need to also tell the people what you're doing, because then they don't know that you're doing anything and they don't know
Yes.
where to get it.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I'm not
The
trying
more
to
you
show
tell, the
off
more
or
you
anything.
sell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I released a lot of 3D printing, 3D design. Sorry, that I've been doing, like the monitor. Remember that I recreated the 2C monitor in 3D.
Yeah.
And I released it, but not everybody knows that. And I did a bunch of things now, and I put them on both Thingiverse, Tinkercad, and I'm uploading it to another one. It's called I forgot the name of it, but like Things or something like that.
Thingiverse.
No, Thingiverse, but there's another one, new one. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll post it also. So anyway, in Thingiverse, you can see at least 10 of my designs, and I'm just gonna keep on releasing. I got, look, one of the things that I did is this little thing. This is the 3D printed version of the PAL adapter for the back of the Apple IIc. So it's a wide one instead of the small one. This is a wide one, and I just thought about it because we can actually put something like a Nishida adapter or anything else that we want to put. So I put it out there, and it has this little thing, so it locks into the back of the 2C.
Right.
So if people want to, put things in here, that would be cool. You know what they can do? They can actually
Put
take
your
out the VGA.
fashion. Oh wait.
What?
Joe was like, oh yeah, man, you can put your weed in there.
Not under the keyboard.
I said to Sean, yeah. So anyway, like that, I release a bunch of things, a bunch of 3D files, so people can go. My joysticks, the Apple II joystick recreation, it's all up there already. So I'm trying to help the community and just give away the things over there. So
Javier, are you selling those?
No, they're free.
Oh, they're just okay.
They can
will
download
print-
the file, and they
You heard
can.
it
They
here
can
first.
gonna
You
print
can
them?
you
I
can
need
print
10.
one, and he'll send it to you.
That's right.
Print 10 and send it to me for free. I love it.
International shipping, no trouble.
No trouble. I'll go myself. What
He'll
about
even
that?
put it on a
Really?
rocket.
Come on
send it to
over,
the
sure.
International Space Station.
There.
Just bring it up. We can have a Corona together.
Ooh.
Ay, ay, ay.
So anyway, hey, so talking about announcements, now let's talk about the real announcement. Do you think it's time, Joe?
Hi, everybody. So you may have been seeing my subliminal messages I've been kind of flashing over my camera for the past couple of minutes.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
screaming eyes.
if you go to this weird website, this website right here,
Mm-hmm.
that is the wrong one. That is this one.
That's why it's weird.
That one.
I was wondering why I
That
was getting
one.
like a
If you go
pornography
there,
website.
If you go to that website, you can get a LiteSound. We have 10 of them in stock.
Oh.
Yeah, we have 10 and more to come. Bob has been working his hind off for the past week or so, if not longer, to get these built and done. Hey, Bruce, to get out to people. And he has gotten me 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just updated the stock on my website. There are 10 on there right now.
Do you have a coupon code? I guess that's the big question that people are going to ask in the chat.
If you have a coupon code, put any series of letters and numbers in there you want, and you'll get it at 0% off. Yep.
That seems less than handy, but fair enough. Also, hey, will your website take a third-party out-of-state paycheck?
No.
Why not?
Ridiculous.
Who let him into the stream? Oh, wait.
That's right.
That was me. That
Oh,
was
and
me.
now look at him. He has a nice haircut and all that.
Here's the thing. It was so hot today, and I kept, oh, my God. It's Southeast Missouri. It's so hot. And it turned me into like a DJ. I don't know. Gross.
Yeah,
Dude, all you need now are like the sunglasses that are reflective on the front, and you'll reach like peak douchebag.
Sweet. How about I'm gonna use like a couple of holographic doctor remote hollow emitters. Is this?
Yeah.
There you go.
enough?
You look like
All right.
that. Yeah, good.
Oh man. So yeah, so that's the deal that we're doing today. That's what it is.
It's a nice slim looking card. It's well put
It's-
together. It's very eye appealing.
Yep. It's very simple, straightforward, uncomplicated. You shove it in any slot, even if the slot is assigned to something, it'll still work.
Yeah.
Because all it's using the slot for is power. And then you connect the ribbon cable to the front up by the Ensoniq chip. You route your audio cable out the back, and boom, stereo sound. The Apple IIgs always had stereo sound. It just never made it to the back port because reasons.
Well, I'm sure because like the whole thing with the Apple Music lawsuit and all that, where it was like, it's you can make. I mean, that's why it's like we'll let you be Apple Computer, but you can't make music products. And so that's why like the speaker in the Apple One or the Apple II and stuff is just like a Pizio kind of affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Joe, are you gonna make one for your Apple III?
What?
Are you gonna make this card? Are you gonna make a new card afterwards, like that works on the Apple III?
Yeah, let me take an entire Apple II GS and power it from the Apple III bus, and then that'll work. Yeah,
I love it.
Why not?
Can you imagine that? This is the best Apple III ever, and it's just a 2GS like chomped into a slot. You could probably make it work. That would be fascinating.
Wasn't that kind of the deal with the 2GS? You've got a Apple IIe, like with the Mega and all that, kind of chonked onto a corner of the motherboard.
That's my new verb. That's my new verb. To chonk.
You could also take the 2GS board, put in your Apple III, and then put a card that emulates the Apple III.
That's true. I really want people to get around.
I'm trying to think of like the use case.
I've got 24 hours to come up with a K-Fest presentation.
Cool.
There's your use case.
That's great.
If I just had a winning idea.
Oh, there it is. Excuse me.
Yeah, there it is.
Yay!
It fits perfect.
Yep.
It works perfect. And it's available already. So what else do you want in life? I want to
Coupon
put more
code.
lights in here. I want to put more lights.
More lights.
More lights.
Yes, I see 4 lights.
R.I.P. David Warner.
Yes.
You want more lights? You talk amongst yourselves. I'll get you more lights. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is he? If I was there, I'd have just turned on his Apple kit with all the LEDs because that's the most lights right there. But
There you go.
I am just a humble promoter of Joe's products. He's merely the person that makes money off of them.
That's right. He's a money man.
I am the absolute worst at promoting my own stuff. Are you kidding?
Okay, Joe, would you do me a favor so that way that I don't have to? Because I'm not wearing pants. I'm just going to be honest. It's Saturday. I came down to watch this stream. I had no idea that I was going to be required to wear pants.
What do you need?
Can you mark one of these sold, and so then I can go later and get my phone and transfer my Venmo over to my PayPal, so that way that then I can have my bank have money and then make a purchase on one of these Goram things.
I think I can help you out.
All right. Here's what I would really like. I would really like the LiteSound Apple IIgs stereo interface, 2 cables, parenthesis, extra for Mockingbird, bang, end parenthesis.
Yes.
Quantity 1.
Done.
Shipping, whatever, like the priority mail, because it's only 20 cents more than retail ground. Who is getting retail ground? It's 20 cents more, and you're keeping the post office in business.
That is right. That is right.
I know. Neither cold nor heat death of the universe or black of night shall keep Joe from mailing my package, hopefully Monday or Tuesday.
But by gosh darn, 75 years of a pension funding, that might just do it.
Yeah, that's not to get off on a rant, but yeah.
So I'm hearing this whole talk about the rail situation in the U.S. If they go on strike, is that going to affect your postal?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's actually the whole thing is we've been just on one rail this whole time, and it's like so
Now
we're gonna add the second rail, and the daredevils in the rail industry are just like seems like driving an automatic. We're not really. Where's the fun in that? No, I have it on high authority that I don't know what his name is. It's Joe. Yeah, Joe somebody. He talked to him and they came to some kind of agreement, perhaps.
That's good.
Ooh, lights.
That's good.
Yes.
So
Am I going to show these off?
Oh my God. I know what it is.
Yes.
And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, purple,
Oh
white,
my God.
red, green, back to blue.
I know. Amaze. Very cool.
Love it.
You know what would be nice?
What?
If you could do
If you
that.
went to jcm-1.com about a LiteSound to fund the development of this wonderful thing.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Hey, you guys heard about David Moonimer, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And how the booty is now deady.
Yes.
Yes.
The booty's been booted off this mortal coil.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because that was a really good solution. Supposedly, there's some cool new things in the pipeline coming down, but this is leading somewhere to Joe's advantage. So everybody, buckle in. It has been my standard practice for quite a while that anytime you have a cool project like this, you buy 2. And I'm not trying to drum up sales for Joe, even though I do think Joe does an amazing job and does a lot of fun things for the community. So you should absolutely. I know. I'm waiting on that too, Javier. It does a lot of fun things for the community and things like that. But all these folks that do these projects are very much just hobbyists. They're putting their butts on the line to pay for these things in the hopes that people will buy them. I'm not saying that you should absolutely go out and try to like deplete stock on these things just to be a hoarder or something like that. But I will say purchasing 2 of some of these items is actually a very responsible kind of like habit to get in, because it might be a little bit extra money. You might throw it in a drawer for a while. You're always going to be able to sell it for what you bought it for. And I guarantee you are going to have a friend in 6 months when these things are out of stock due to the global chip shortage that wants whatever that thing is, and you're going to be a superhero. If you give it to them, if you sell it to them, whatever it is. If it's trade bait to get that next thing that you want, you're helping somebody else out in the community. So my advice is, since Joe now gives me a 25% cut of every sale that I drum up for him, purchase at least two. At least two. He's putting my kids through college, folks. Thank you.
And he's the king of wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, as far as songs that are on the Pretty Woman soundtrack,
that's right.
That is one of them. I'm pretty sure that's on the Pretty Woman soundtrack. I think that's the first song in the movie, as a matter of fact.
That's right. I see that you've been watching your movies lately, huh?
No, I actually used to work retail. I totally need to get all my Montgomery Ward friends back together. By the way, guys, that's called a one key. I can approve any kind of discounts I want with that. So if we will head to any Chicagoland store, I can get you 100% off on a Bell & Howell inkjet printer from 1996. So, but we had a Laserdisc player in the store, and that was one of the Laserdiscs we had, and so it just kept playing and playing and playing. So that's how I know that. We also had Iron Eagle. Have you ever seen Iron Eagle? It's the worst Top Gun ripoff you've ever seen. I thought I'd be funny, and I took the disc one day, and I was like, I'm so sick of this stupid movie. I took the disc, I threw it up in the air, it landed on its edge and split the layers. We now had 2 copies of Iron Eagle. And so what they did is they just put it in there, and it'd play side A, and it would like get to side B, and it would be like, oh, there's nothing here, and it'd just go back to side A. So it was So
you had parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, it was like all these sailors in the 19th century like chopping starfish in half. If they'd have only known.
Oh man,
it's no Top Gun. Yeah,
it's no.
Bob, what do you need a floppy for?
It's not even bottom gun. Good Lord. Oh, the passport disc. Nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm trying over here and I'm here.
Yeah. I was No, that was great though. Like what you did, because you held it up. And you gave it a little. Yeah.
Tongue action.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I did that little label and he liked it. So.
Yeah. My passport doesn't look like that.
What?
Red thing on top of the. Oh, let's see. What is?
Oh, what's the red thing for?
Yeah, Bob has a thing.
Oh.
Put the red thing on to top right. Oh, I know what this is now.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
There it is.
What is it?
Whoop! There it is.
The hole puncher.
It's like
a template. Nice
template for a puncher. Yeah.
Show everybody.
Oh my God. Okay, let's do that. Hold on.
I guess you just use a like a X-Acto knife or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Go to the camera. Let's show. So there it is.
Yes.
And then you put, of course, if you go to this side and you put the template, it's a perfect match.
Right.
But then you put it on the other side.
So I just guess. Oh, thank God you flipped it over.
Yep.
Just start cutting. You'll get it eventually, kids.
Yep. Start cutting. Just start cutting. Just start cutting. There it is.
Love it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool.
That was a good one. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Sorry. And Bob, is that a did you find that on Thingiverse? Did you design that yourself? Let us know where you found that.
Yep. Or put it on Thingiverse too.
Tingiverse.
That one. That one burst.
Oh, the teeny verse.
Exacto or similar, yeah. Take your red Exacto, and then you can cut things around.
I love it. I should just hold it, just like put it in my hand like this, and then just.
That's why he used red filament, so you
Oh,
can't
that's-
tell if you've cut yourself.
Yep.
It hides.
And then you do zip, and that's it.
Wait.
On reverse. Yep.
Hey, be careful doing it on that side. What are you trying to do? Make a Twiggy disc?
Oh.
Deep cut.
Oh yeah.
Deep cut.
There it is. Whoops.
Oops.
There it is.
Whoops! Stab my hand.
Yeah, that was my hand.
That's pretty handy. Hey, Javier, serious question. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Are there good templates out there for making your own 5 1/4 labels?
Not really.
Well, thanks,
What I do is
Javier. This has been another wonderful podcast. Everybody at home, you can check us out over there at patreon.com called it's patreon.com/no-solutions to your
No
problems.
solutions.
Yep.
I'll create one for you.
Bye.
Yeah, Javier. It's always great to have him on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, Javier, please create one because I mean
Yes.
I've got some from back in the day, but the adhesive doesn't. Is
Yep.
no bueno.
I found some of them on Avery labels, but yeah, not anymore. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, glue stick.
Well, the other thing is it's from that era where because I know you see a lot of Apple II discs, if they were stored in anything other than absolute great conditions, that the glue has started to decompose and it kind of leaches through the labels.
Yeah.
That's my situation.
Yeah.
So if there was a modern, I mean, because honestly, with all these sticker places that are out there now, if you just knew like what the dimensions of kind of like best practices, I guess, dimensions for something, I mean, you could make all kinds of custom things. I know like the 8-bit guy and other people that are producing software kind of do those things, but they don't always offer up that information, even when you're jamming bits of bamboo under their thumbnails.
Yeah, I'll do it. I can do
I mean, no direct experience with that, but just things I've heard.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Let's
that's a
take
great
the
idea.
measuring device and measure a floppy disk and see what the label's like.
I want to know the thickness first, Joe, because that's I want to make sure that I don't make the label too thick where it won't fit in the floppy
Right,
drive. So
right,
like 1 micron, something like that. Okay,
1/1000th of a millimeter.
that's the thickness.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Write it down.
So dimensions here.
Yeah.
The width. So I'm going by this label here,
Hey.
which is this label underneath, which is like the original label that was on this disc for like insurance data back in the 80s or something. That is exactly 100 millimeters
And that's width, I guess.
wide. Yep. And the height is approximately 37, 35. You could say 35 would work.
Now, since I'm just going to be publishing British software from the 1980s, I'm going to need to know how many chains that is by how many furlongs. So the manufacturer was very specific. They're huge fans of the wall.
Yeah.
And so they need to know because they're going to have to convert it into acres eventually. So it's a Saturday
I'm
of
not going
deep
to do that
cuts,
conversion
folks.
for you.
Deep
I'm
cuts.
known to be notoriously bad at math. All I can do is give you the numbers that come out of my device.
Sure.
Oh wait, it's got an inches mode. Hold on.
No, I like millimeters. I went to a bootmaking class one time, and the lady who taught it was a chemist, and we were there, and she was like, "Okay, well, go ahead and do your measurements, things like that." And I was like, "All right, well, I got all these measurements," and I did it all in metric, and she was like, "Oh no, we have to do it in standard measure," and I said, "Why?"
Why? Yeah.
She was like, all my formulas. And I'm like, okay, well, I'd redo those formulas to incorporate metric, since it just seems like people could then add those numbers in their head. And I don't have stuff where it's like, okay, 196 4 billionths. And it's why? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Join Rudy in the great Canada's hat's all about the metric system. Or I'm sorry, America's hat is all about. Sorry, but
I
here
remember-
the world. You know,
in Canada's pants, we don't do that.
I studied graphic design, and I studied everything in metric.
Yeah.
I moved to the US, and everybody's using inches, and I'm
Right.
that's why I don't have any hair, because I was
Mhm.
like, I can't believe it.
You had to pull out
2/3
one out every
16.
time you needed to measure something.
Exactly. I was like,
How many
no.
hairs is it?
You know, honestly, I would just tell all of your clients, I only do things on a piece of A4 paper. So whatever it is you want,
Right.
it'll be on a piece of A4 paper when you get it,
Before,
because they
forever.
don't know that's metric. So they're just kind of
they
whatever.
were like, no, okay.
Yeah, I remember switching from imperial to metric, and I thought, wow, this is so easy. why did we wait for this?
I know.
Metric
I've got like
is
10 of
easy.
these. It makes it so simple.
But when I'm doing some construction work, like if I'm building a deck or something like
Yeah.
that, I'm still using imperial
Um,
because my tape measures from the US.
well, you know, you could just go down to I'm guessing I see, Joe. What is
Joe,
what is
stop
the
it.
What?
just go to Canada Tire. Surely they have a
Yeah, get a tire.
surely they have just get
Canada
the,
Tire is like the Walmart of Canada. They have
get-
everything
get
except
the
They do.
metric metric air put in your car tires.
Right?
And while you're there, just pick up the metric summer air for your tires.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like, but Canadian Tire is like the pre-Home Depot. I think Home Depot stole it from them
Yeah.
because they sell everything you can think of. You need
Oh yeah.
anything, they sell it. Other than drugs.
Tires. No tires.
No, they sell cheap tires, but but they sell tires.
Yeah. Don't buy a Canada Tire. Just
Tire.
yeah. It's yeah. Don't buy
So tired of that.
multiples. Just buy one.
So tired.
So they just get off your ass about it.
That's right.
You know, guys, speaking of tires, weird off topic. Do you know I always inflate my tires with nitrogen?
Yeah,
Nah.
I don't blame you.
I used to do that, but
And because, you know, the air is 78% nitrogen, I can use any pump and it's legally, technically inflated with nitrogen.
That's
I
right.
was gonna say hydrogen. I'm liking where you're going with this.
Hydrogen to get better gas mileage.
Yes. The Jodenberg in his backyard. Oh, the humanity. I gotta change a damn tire again. Oh.
Tire with a Y. Yes.
No, it's but no, it's you gotta get those fat molecules in there. It's the way to do it.
that's right.
Stop your tires from going flat. My mom was doing that for a while, and I said, so they're putting nitrogen in your tires? Are you sure? I said, do they charge more for that? And she goes, oh yeah, it's kind of a nominal fee. And I said, have you tested it? She goes, what do you mean? I said, I mean, did you really see that they were doing that? Or is it just like True Coat on your car? Is it like, you know, they put that True Coat on at the factory. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, it's like, is William H. Macy the one changing your tires? Because you tell Jerry Lindegaard that we are not going to pay. We are not going to pay for the True Coat.
With helium, yeah.
So I was like, I'd be double checking that they're really doing that.
Yes.
I mean, just have them bring you a sample or something. Just, you know, pour a little in their hands and bring it out to you.
Sample me.
Ow, where are my hands? Oh, man.
They run cooler. Oh, yeah.
Hydrogen.
Mhm.
So funny.
Cool.
Well, that's
Javier, what
the
was your
deal,
big
guys.
announcement again? What was your big announcement again?
He's
What was the
growing
big
hair.
announcement again? I don't remember the big announcement. What was the big announcement?
What's the announcement, Javier?
no. The announcement was precisely LiteSound is available and ready to ship.
Oh, that's the announcement.
It is a big announcement.
Well, it is. I'm not saying it's not. I didn't know if you had another announcement. that you were doing.
No. That's it. That's a good announcement from Mr.
Write
Joe.
my name on one of those, Joe. Don't forget. Don't forget.
Already did.
Okay. All right. Are you just gonna send me a PayPal
Yep.
invoice, or what? How are we gonna do this? Is it use greenbacks under the door of the men's room, like all those government secrets?
I'll tell you.
That's
Well,
what
what
we
I
do.
did, Ron, is I went to the website and I reduced the stock number by 1 to reserve it for you. So
Thank
when
you.
you're ready,
Okay.
you yell at me and we'll do thingadoodles.
Okay. Sounds good. I love it.
That's the new drug. It's called thingadoodles.
Yeah. Money, my boobs, whatever. I
That's
get
what I
it.
just said.
Boob.
Du-
You were gonna play that.
Duck it, majigs, whatever.
Widgets.
But that's amazing because I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I actually messaged Joe kind of when they first went out of stock, and I was like, "Here, are you starting a waiting list?" And he said, "No," and that was the last that was said about it. So
That's because I'm both too stupid and too lazy to figure out how to get my website to do pre-order mailing list crap.
well, I think if you just make like a web form and just like one of those questionnaire things, and then just have it and just say and have it where it has a very specific title of the email, and then when you get things in stock, you just sort by that title. And then, I mean, that's probably not even the best way to do it, but that's how I would do it as somebody who probably doesn't investigate better ways to do things.
I hear you.
Mhm.
I also have a memory of a goldfish.
I know. I love you. I love you to death, Joe. That's why I often
I would, even if I would go through all the work, create that form, forget it existed, and then put the stock on the website and not tell anybody.
Right. But that's why it would just be emails.
Still, it doesn't matter. Like I didn't have to like remember to go click a button to tell people it existed.
Just put a Post-it note on your monitor that says, Joe, go ahead and check to see how many pre-orders we have on this audio board for the Apple IIgs, because you're going to forget if I didn't write it down on this Post-it note. So that's why we're writing it on this Post-it note. Anyway, things are getting a bit long here. Love you. Thank you again. Yours truly, myself. Yeah. So it may not really be a Post-it at this point. It's probably like a
love letter,
an A4 piece of paper stuck to your monitor. It may interfere with you being able to see things, but you won't forget about those damn pre-orders then.
What? I can't see you. Where are you? Disappeared. Where's Ron?
It's all these disembodied voices coming out of the computer.
Oh, another thing that I just remember, I just redid the Apple II FAQ website. So if you guys want to check it out again and send me feedback, that would be cool.
Apple II FAQ? What's
Apple II FAQ? Yeah, it's been for a while over there, but it was using an old knowledge base software for WordPress that was discontinued. So I found another one and I re-enable it and transfer everything to the new database software.
Is that Apple2FAQ.com?
That's right. The Apple, the number 2, FAQ.com. And it's just, a site for the community to put stuff. I started it like a few years ago when we were doing things on Facebook. And of course, Facebook, you do something and it gets lost. Yeah. So we copy the information and paste it over there in Apple II FAQ. Yep, that one.
Is that the sound it makes? Lord.
Yeah, it makes
Oh boy.
I'm having second thoughts about this card now.
I'm telling you, it does make a lot of sounds.
In stereo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will note one thing while we're talking about the LiteSound still, is if you have, if your Apple IIgs is using a reactive micro power supply, the LiteSound will cause the machine through the external speakers. I don't think that does through the internal speaker. It will cause the machine through the external speakers to make a little chirp sound when you turn the computer off. That is a weird byproduct of the reactive micro power supply. That is not the LiteSound. If you're using an original Apple IIgs power supply, you will not have that noise.
What happens if you tie the ground on the case of the speakers, like to the ground on the 2GS?
it will be connected.
Well, but does it still chirp?
I'm not sure. Bob has done. Bob has been doing a lot of the diagnostic process on that, so
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
You want me to like solder it together right now?
Yeah. I mean, let's
Or let's just,
turn
like,
this.
I'm just gonna
Let's turn this into a 90-hour live stream. All right,
It's like
everybody.
you guys are used to.
Yes.
chirp chirp. Yes.
Check your site.
It didn't chirp in mine.
Check my site. What?
Your orders.
Check my orders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
did Rudy purchase one?
and I'm gonna go to orders.
I think you have to go to jcm-1.com.
And there's like a whole bunch there. Look at all these orders. Wow.
Wow.
Bob, you need to make more.
I put my order in and I paid for it, so I expect it out tomorrow morning.
Did
You
you buy
better.
2?
Chop, chop.
We just had to talk about this.
Orders. Thank you for your order. Weird man whose zip code is a whole bunch of letters and numbers.
It's metric.
It's a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your order will likely go out on Monday.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes. I love Canada. Even their zip codes sound oddly apologetic.
It is true.
They have to apologize every time they say one because they're like, "Did you get that? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say it again."
Sorry. Yeah, no, sorry is actually it's making a comeback. I'm doing what I can.
I'm sorry.
It's like sorry. Yeah, it just sounds better. Sorry. It's it's so it's like but so it just
Sorry.
it makes you feel like you're
Sorry.
actually like regretful over something.
It is. It is.
So like sorry about burning down the White House. That's on us. But like
That's
it's
British.
you go down, you have a couple of Labatt's and you watch a little bit of hockey and the boys they can't control themselves, so just came down, burned it right down.
Ron, have you ever had Labatt's 50?
I have not.
So next year at the fest, I will.
Are you coming? Are you coming?
Yes.
Are you? Is this your announcement video that you're coming next year?
Yeah, that's my announcement. My wife and I will
awesome.
be showing up with our pickup truck. I figured out it's 9 hours and 15 minutes from my house.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stay.
Nice day trip.
Yeah, we'll leave in the morning there for dinner. Perfect.
Oh man,
Get
that
some,
sounds like me cannonballing something like that.
That's right. So I'm gonna try to bring across some of the Canadian real beer.
Yeah.
The 4.5% as opposed to 2.5 Budweiser.
Yeah. That'll be
So-
interesting.
And I'll bring a bunch of Canadian Tire money just for you too.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So
Actually, you should absolutely bring some Canadian Budweiser because, I have to drive through St. Louis to get home. So I was going to say, because Jeremy from Jeremy's Retro Bar, since he specializes in all that type of stuff, that would make an amazing collaboration, by way of apologizing for burning down the White House.
the British.
So
we
we
weren't
have,
a country yet.
listen, like it's got the bacony stink of Canada all over it. Like it's got a real Ed the Sock level of planning that went into
Pretty
that.
much. Yeah. Pretty much.
Like they were just hanging out. I mean, nobody was home that night, but the people that were home, they were like just sleeping. All of a sudden, it was like closer to the heart, yeah, and it's flames.
Yeah. It was done at a bad time. There was no money to paint it other than white.
I know. Yeah, it's painted white. Good enough. Yeah, it was before that. It was just like the house where we keep people as property house. Yeah. Not a real great story for not America's finest hour.
Okay, I think we're getting really far away from this.
JCM-1.com. Buy a LiteSound today. Forget about all that weird funny talk about Canadians and setting things on fire.
This feels like Retro Repair Roundup. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know
I know,
why.
it's weird. We just need Sean and we're all set.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve, who are you again? Wait a minute. Joe,
Yeah.
do you ship internationally on all this stuff?
Yep.
What are the
Sure
limitations?
What's that?
What are the limitations? Like just internationally
I
wherever,
can
or
get
just
to anywhere the United States Postal Service can get a package. So that is
Oh, okay.
literally anywhere on planet Earth, with the exception of probably North Korea and Cuba
And Russia.
Yeah.
in Russia.
Mother Russia.
Yeah, I was going to say there's probably a few
And
places.
probably Ukraine too, because I'm sure that doesn't get
Right.
move around much there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I was going to say not a lot of stuff getting in or out. Just can't talk to cricks these days.
Yep.
I need something.
Quite affordable too. I can get stuff over to Europe or Asia for about $15 US, which is
not too
I
bad.
just
quite nice.
Barbara wants to know: do you ship to Antarctica?
McMurdo Station, baby, let's go.
Their GS needs some stereo sound.
I would love to go to McMurdo Station. Yeah.
Ooh.
For a minute, then come back real fast. 'Cause it's
For a
really
minute?
cold.
At least stay for some coffee and donuts.
No. Just check it. Oh, it's cool. Bye.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it's cool. Gotta go.
You can do that. You can do that really easy. It's called PBS.
Yep.
Then you can watch that no problem. Actually,
Telling
come to
you,
my house. Javier, come to my house in the winter. We'll sit outside and it'll be like you're there.
What is that, Joe?
What are you showing?
This is from Bob to answer your question about connecting grounds together, sir. If you can read it.
Herbert.
Oh, hold on. I was tabbed. I was answering a question.
Analog ground, as shown on this schematic, shall be separate from digital ground. Digital ground will tie into the DOC 5503 at one point only, pin 19, and this point will also be the only place where analog ground ties to digital ground.
Right.
So
Sure.
that's why you can't tie the grounds together.
Yeah, sure you can. You tie a ground on the physical case of the speakers to the shell of the power supply.
Okay.
That'd be it. That's how I do it.
Isn't the shell of the power supply digital ground?
No. Why would it be digital?
It's an analog ground.
Yeah. How would that be digital?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
You're the point of what I'm saying. Hold
I'm
on.
not like one in real life.
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
I just sell them.
Ground. Who needs ground? That's a metric thing.
He's writing a weird note, and he's going to show us something on the screen.
All right, here we go. Here's my plan. We have a box that has both the AC and DC pixies that live inside.
Uh-huh.
Then on the other side, we have a speaker that might look like an oscilloscope, but trust me, it is a speaker.
He's
I
going
have that
to draw a wire.
We attach a wire that connects the outside casing of our Pixie containment box to the whatever shielding exists inside of our speaker. And then we see, does it still go chirpy chirp? If it does, then I don't know, just redesign your product from the ground up. If it doesn't, then that wire probably needs a very interesting and sort of flattering name that name drops me, as the person that discovered how floating grounds work.
That's right.
Where we're going, we don't need ground, says Athena Nova.
We don't need stinking ground.
What do they do in space? There's no ground in space.
That's right. There's no ground.
And if you're on Mars or the moon, you call it ground or you call it something else?
Moon.
Bob's statement on connecting the analog ground to the power supply chassis ground is thus: That causes a ground loop and then introduces a lot of noise on the audio output. You can
Right.
do it, but you shouldn't.
Sure.
Ask
Does
me
it
how to
chirp?
do it.
Does it chirp when you do it?
No, it chirps all the time. That's the thing.
Right, but if you put that wire in there, does it still chirp?
I don't
That's the question. That's the
I
question.
don't know.
It doesn't. I didn't say it doesn't introduce new problems. I just said, does it address this other problem? Actually, I don't really know that that's really that big of a deal. I mean, is the
No.
concern that it might I mean, how many PCs have I owned in the last like 30 years? And when you turn them off, the sound blaster gives one last fart to let you know that, you know, that your computer is still, it's like, it's sorry, I had a couple of bits left. I just got to get them out.
New term, bit diarrhea. There you go.
No such thing as a bit.
Bit incontinence.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of, not bits. More like 8 bits diarrhea.
Well, they're all you need.
Oh, that's all you need.
Yes.
Sure.
8 bits is all you need.
8 bits. Give them to me. Give me your bits. Wait, that didn't sound right.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Another little note to anybody who orders stuff from me, depending on what you order and what mood I'm in, you'll get one of these random little things like
Oh.
an Apple coin
Noise.
or
A handful of case screws.
you might get
Burned out resistors. Ooh.
What else do we got? We've got, if you're in Ohio, I do something special for my fellow Ohioans. I will send you a little Ohio with a heart.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, I always wanted one of those.
I thought that Joe was going to say a one-way ticket out of Hawaii. Ohio.
Where can I get that?
Yeah.
Um,
Somewhere.
I have TRS 80 coins for the eventual when I make a TRS 80 product.
Joe, have you tried those out at the casino?
Yes, I went to the casino in Columbus and they said, "What are you doing here? You're not allowed in here. Get out. You're not allowed to count cards here."
Get out your counting bits.
Not surprised.
Atari.
Oh, Atari. Nice.
And my favorite of all of these, because I think it looks the prettiest.
JCM-1. JCM. Oh, IBM. Oh.
Ooh, yeah, it's pretty.
So,
Pretty
for
crappy.
example,
but pretty.
here's the example I like to make. If you buy something from my website that's Apple related, I'm very obviously Apple related, you're going to get an Apple coin. That makes sense. But if you order something that could be for a different machine, for example, if you get a tiny comp that can work in 10 different types of computers, and you happen to drop a little note and tell me the computer you're getting it for, or the device you're getting it for, and I happen to have a coin that matches that brand, you're gonna get that coin. So
Nice.
if you're putting a tiny comp in a Coco One, and you're like, I want a TRS coin, just mention that, and you get a TRS coin. So
But what happens if they're putting a tiny comp, let's say in a Coco One, but they want the Atari coin? Will you do that?
yeah, if they tell me. Yeah,
So
I mean, I don't know. You can lie to me in the order and say I'm putting it in an Atari, and you could attach it to the back of your 1994 Honda Civic for all I care. I don't care what.
it's 98.
Oh, that's right. That's when they had the back
Joe,
cameras. Yeah,
Joe, what you should do is get a board printed up like a kind of like cardboardish board with holes where all the coins would sit, so you can collect them all. And you get this, you get a coin, you stick it on there. It's like, hey, look, it's.
I can 3D print one and I can sell it on jcm-1.com.
There
Gotta
you
catch
go.
them all. Joe's coins.
Collect the coins. Limited
Oh.
offer.
Collector's edition. Yeah, that's it.
See? And then you can sign at the back of it, the date. It's like, look, it's signed by Joe.
I know.
Wow. Forget Woz. Look at this. It's cooler.
Forget was.
Yeah,
Hey.
Thank you.
if you get 3 Wazes, you can get one of the. You get 3 wasses for one of JCM.-1.
Mhm.
Yep.
If you're accepting pitches for the name of this new collectible coin game you're creating, Jokimon.
That
Pokemon.
double joke. I love it because it's Joe, but it's also joke.
Yes.
And it's Pokemon,
Yes.
and
It's one of those instances where your portmanteau like really is firing on all cylinders.
yes,
Yeah. And you can put on the board, it's called Thingamaboob.
yes.
That's a very
Because is it
rare.
a game? Is it a poster? Is it a help sign? We don't know. It's a
The
Thingamaboob.
one thing
Thingamaboob.
you'll never find are jokey balls.
Mhm. Well, you find. I mean, I've
Moving
stood next.
on.
I've stood next to you in enough VFW trough style urinals. I'm pretty sure that I could, if really pressed, probably find them.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Joking on now. Gotta buy them all.
Return of the Pogs. Yes.
Somebody
Somebody,
coming back in Joe form.
Jeremy's Vintage Chili Shack asks, "Are you still printing cases for the Blue Scuzzy?" That's a good question, but I don't know what you mean. Like, am I currently printing them right now? No.
Like right now, Joe. Prove that you're not.
Right this second. You can do it.
Let's look at your printers.
Okay.
Fire them up.
Yeah, let's look at your printers.
Engage.
Click that button. Yep. And then do
What the-
that. See, it's not moving.
Oh,
That could just be a still image, though. I just
Really? It's a still image, right? It's
see. You could have had that GIF prepared weeks in advance.
right.
We don't know.
Oh wait, you're one of those people that can always find some sort of statement to justify your position. That's right.
Right.
What do we call it? Oh yeah, okay. I know what we call it.
Joe, you should put that printer on a live cam on your website.
Yeah, but if I'm doing anything weird in the room that I don't want to be live, and then the police show up and there's
What are you
questions,
doing?
and like I gotta take time off work and I have to shut the website down and just no.
Deep
Yeah,
fake.
don't do that.
So
Cool.
So that's it.
that's it. Okay, bye.
Oh,
I have the end broadcast button, so
You do, but I wouldn't press it.
no.
The red candy-like button that beckons you even as we speak.
Yes.
Javier, I want to ask the keyboard on your 2E there. Is that a where'd you get that keyboard from?
from a person that is right now in the chat. His name is Mac Effects.
Ah, Mac Effects. Cool. I love the keyboard. Really cool.
Oh yeah.
I will tell you what, Mark had
Joe,
really great.
don't
I
press
know.
the button.
I
Don't
know.
press it.
Actually, Joe, do press the button. You got to use reverse psychology on these guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's a sweet keyboard.
Mark had a really great table at VCF Midwest.
Oh, really?
And yeah, had
Mark
a
is-
lot of cool things on display. Had the new keyboards on display, a completely black 2E case with the black keyboard.
Cool.
Just really, really neat stuff. But being the social butterfly that Mark is, there were often times where he was off, working deals and rubbing the elbows and all that type of stuff. So there were people that were just at that keyboard, or they were at that his table, and they were just like really giving the biz to that that keyboard. And I was kind of like, man, like I hope that somebody doesn't break anything. I mean, nobody came up and just like punched the keyboard or something, but people were like really like hammering, like just trying to get the key feel. And I didn't really hear anybody complain about it. They were like, oh, it's gotta, like, more than anything else. The number one thing that I heard is people said, I like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Because if you are an Apple II aficionado,
Yeah.
like Rudy here, they have a very specific sound, and there's a ring to those keys.
And the feel. Also,
Yeah.
it feels nice.
So I think that people, a lot of that is, they want to relive that experience, and they want to, kind of have things that remind them of that nostalgia of those machines.
Yeah, well,
Correct.
sound is very important. That's why, all the car manufacturers spend millions of dollars to produce the proper sound that come out of the tailpipe of your car.
That's true.
No, it's true. I actually
Yeah.
saw a show on the internets,
Yeah.
and they were talking. GM was spent, I don't know how many millions of dollars to make the proper sound for the new Corvette when they released a version of it, and it had the right tone and right pitch and all that. And it's a studio in England that they spent all this money to get all these sounds. It's like, wow, I didn't realize it was so important. But yeah, you're right, Ron. It's sound gives you, it's just like sight and smell. It's just
it's part of the full experience. And like, you're right, because I guess there's several models of cars that have speakers under the bonnet now, so that way that they very much like sound how they're supposed to sound.
Right.
And it's not just like what it really sounds like. It's like there's things that add to the theater of ownership on that.
True.
Sort of like how the early Prius models and stuff, like, they ran so quietly that it was, pedestrians were not really ready for that type of stuff. So, a lot of those vehicles kind of, now make a little fake noise. It's, skeuomorphism so that people don't just walk out in front of traffic and things like that.
In the telecoms industry, we call that comfort noise. Voice over IP transmissions are so perfect and silent, they actually the protocol injects a low-level amount of white noise that isn't actually there to make you think that the transmission is working.
Right. And people are so used to some things, they actually can no longer hear those things. It's just part of the accepted experience, which is good when it's like what Joe's talking about, where it's like, oh, we've got this little bit of static in the background because I'm an old person. I'm just used to that with phone service. It's bad when it's a piece of construction equipment, and people are just like, oh, I'm so used to hearing the boop, boop, boop backup sounds and get hit by equipment because they're no longer, like, they're immune. They just don't hear it anymore.
You need to change the sound and say, hey, look out, dumbass, I'm coming.
Right.
Or something like that, some old lady screaming, get off the grass, or
right. Well, now in certain countries, those trucks don't make the boop 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 sound anymore. They make a white noise sound. So which targets a different part of your little mammalian brain.
Yeah.
And it's a danger sound now.
Danger.
Like a white noise sound at like certain frequencies is like it just tells you that like there's danger. I know
the perfect sound that they should put in on all those things. And it's a sound of a guy farting, because everyone turns when someone farts. Everyone looks. Was it me? Who was that? Was that you? Was that you? I don't know.
Hold on, let me put it in reverse.
Exactly. Try that in an elevator. See who doesn't turn around. Come on.
Oh, it's true.
Javier, spin your camera around. Let's take a good look at that case.
Oh, spin it. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. That's slick.
I may have to turn off let's see if I turn off the lights.
Yeah, it's a piano black style, so it's just it's.
Is it?
It loves reflecting light and fingerprints in that order.
Right.
So it's black. It's not transparent with black.
No, it's
right?
black.
Just a complete black.
And you won't go back.
Mm.
You can see all the reflections that I got on top.
Very nice.
Well, I guess you got to get monetized before you get demonetized, but whatever.
Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, you can see all the fingerprints. Yeah,
that's okay.
I'm always cleaning it.
Which will be great. Which will be great when I come to your house and steal it, because
That's
it'll
right.
just make it easier to track me down, I guess.
We'll know that you were there. Yeah, of course.
But
I
since
already
it's at
got
my
you on the list.
house, you know, the cops, how are you going to figure it out, I guess?
I got you on the list. So you go out, you will be frisked.
Oh, no. Don't threaten me with a good time, Javier.
Oh, whoops.
You could always bring some tape, Ron, and then just put it over the casing, pick up his fingerprints, you know.
Mhm.
And then, you know, the next store you go to, you can always put them down there. Say, oh, it wasn't
Yeah,
me.
like a
Javier.
total Mission Impossible kind of deal.
There you go.
Dun 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 dun. Copyright strike.
I wasn't. I didn't realize. Just Herb say that you got to switch these
I don't care.
keys. You know, I didn't know that everybody put them in the wrong place from the factory.
Mhm.
I did a similar thing with my K Pro when I was cleaning it up. I'm wondering why is the B key and the M key swapped? I'm sure it worked fine before. And it's like, oh, I put the keycaps in the wrong place. Hey, look, the keyboard works now. Yay.
You know, it probably would have been easier to just put a bodge wire on the back.
I was going to
Switch.
Yeah.
This is what we call mini Dvorak.
Or your twerky keyboard.
Yes.
Turkey.
Twerky.
Keyboard.
Why turkey?
No, I said twerky.
Work.
But that's fine too.
It's okay. It's a metric thing.
Yeah.
It's a metric thing. Yeah.
Oh man, how many QWERTYs long is that?
Enough. It's QWERTY enough.
It's a Dvorak switch.
So your power supply, Javier, and the 2GS, is that that's obviously not a stock power supply.
Yeah, it's a reactive power supply.
And you put the meters on the top,
Right.
or do they come on the side?
No. I put them on the top. I made holes over there and put them.
Okay, so you modified it because mine, it's on the side.
Oh, that's from reactive. Yeah, but that's their case. Yeah. I did my own case, and I'm actually working on something. Oh yeah. Oh.
Are you working on a transparent case for the power supply?
Kind of. No. A normal
That'd be
power
cool.
supply, but maybe it's gonna be black.
Oh.
So, you know what? I'm gonna put the dark sound here because it's a black Apple II. And the
You
other
should
one
paint the motherboard black too.
But that's an Apple. That's a 2, but that's a regular 2, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a regular 2. Yeah.
Well, the dark sound won't work in that.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, you can plug it in, but it ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna do good, but won't work.
It does sound very quietly. Yes.
Bloop.
Bloop.
That's what I gotta do. Alrighty. Well, I think we got that point that we are all silent. So
I'm just letting you guys tucker yourselves out. That's really
Yeah, I'm there.
Just 10 more
Um,
minutes.
what about I say thank you very much, Bob, for the amazing LiteSound. Yep. It was a great product. Hopefully everybody can see that it's really valuable. It makes makes sense to put it in.
Yep.
And Joe has them. Easy to. I mean, I didn't break it, and I am the master breaker, so I can break anything. And I didn't break that one. I'm completely amazed.
If Javier can't break it, you can't break it.
That's right. That's right. So,
well, Joe, you only have 8 left in stock now.
Oh, 8? Are you sure it's only 8?
it's way less than that.
Well,
It's more like
4.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yep.
Excellent. Can't wait to get mine.
yeah. So
super seller.
Supercella.
Can I run these updates for my website right now while I'm trying to sell a new product?
That sounds like totally the thing to do.
Yeah, I do it.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead and update the firmware on all of your streaming devices like 10 minutes before your stream goes live. That sounds like totally like what smart people do.
Yeah,
I need to get a new rig. Talking about that, I was just talking to Joe about it. I need a new something streaming for, because I always have issues.
Mm-hmm.
is it you mean a new computer?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
because what I got is I either got a very good computer that doesn't run OBS, or this computer that also has issues with OBS, even in Windows. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should also get a webcam that's not really just like somebody standing behind a like a pinhole in a box drawing pictures. That would be, I mean, while we're making investments,
yeah, I mean, let's just splurge.
Yeah,
Splurge.
absolutely. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
I mean, I love your webcam because the court artist, I'm guessing, that is getting their weekend hours in does an amazing job. It's so lifelike. So
It is. It is.
And I mean, in the reduced resolution, we don't have to, actually look at Javier. So
It's
I
a
also-
pixelated version. Yeah.
Also, I really like that time when you got Dave Barry to kind of come in because it's like it had a real Doonesbury feel. I liked it. It was cool.
I should get something that can add some filters. So I can have like weirder faces.
Mm-hmm.
Like my face is not weird enough, so I need
11.
panache.
you can get
Turn
one
it
of
to
those VR
11.
tracking systems and make yourself into like a dragon or something.
See, you got a point there. A dragon. That's
Be
always.
like
I always
on the internet, and then you'll be popular.
wanted to be a dragon. Yeah,
I identify as a dragon.
always exactly.
Oh, here comes that Joseph Furry crap again.
More giraffe.
That one down.
Here's the thing,
Never
man.
going away now.
All these grade schools are putting giant hordes of gold in the back of their classrooms for all the kids that now identify as dragons. It's weird. My Republican congressman told me, so it must be true.
I'm for sure that's the way to go.
It is just a giant pile of gold at the back of the room. A couple dead dwarves kind of at the base of it.
And then after that, they take a picture of it and they're like, "This is where your tax dollars are going."
I know. It's like it bankrupted my kid's school. Like all the money they're spending on bullion. It's weird.
But it's well worth it.
I know it is.
It's well worth it. Yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
All righty then.
All right. You want to call it, Javier?
Why would you do that? Hold on a second. There are 11 people watching. 11 people.
Well,
Wow, that's
The three of us.
no, George Washington said it best. There are many things that are bad after 3 days: cheese, meat, and guests.
Exactly.
That's Ben Franklin.
Whatever. It was the joke that was important.
I guess. But it's the three people that are bad at citing sources is Joe.
You shall not pass, Sir Patrick Stewart.
It's true. That one is true. That one is true. But he was mostly talking about a burrito that he got at the commissary when he was on the Paramount lot back in the Star Trek days.
Thou shall not pass through.
You shall not pass.
Well, again, remember,
There are 11 people watching, Javier.
light
Why would
sound,
you-
guys. We got 11, enough to deplete Joe's,
There
light
is
sound. Yeah.
one question I do want to answer. John Maltz had a question about what the light sound needs. Herb answered it generally. There is an option potentially on the light sounds where you could power the light sound board outside of the case. I'll show you here. Stand by if I can get one over. I've got to be able to, use my digits. My digits isn't working. Look really closely on the board. I'm going to solo this right here where my fingers is. If it'll focus on this and not me.
Yeah.
Yes. Right there where my fingers are. There's a header there for voltages.
Mm-hmm.
So in theory, you could power this outside of the machine. So intrepid people could create a little whoop-de-dooble that somehow fetches the power out of the 2GS, so you don't need a slot.
Or you use a 5-volt, 957,000 amp
Adapter.
yeah, wall wart, right?
Yep.
Needs negative 5 volts.
Negative 5 volts.
Oh, negative?
Yes.
Needs negative 5 volts, positive 5 volts, and ground. The reason is because it's got op amps to do op ampy stuff.
You
Okay.
need the negative voltage. Yep.
Yeah, just tap that off of. Is there negative 5 volt? Or no, it's negative 1 volt or something on the 2GS video connector. What is it?
There's negative 5 volts all over the inside of the machine.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, anything of that era, yeah. It's you could pull it off the serial port, right? Isn't that like one of the? I think on the 2GS, isn't there negative 5 volts exposed on the serial connector?
Maybe.
Back serial connection pin out. Russian website monitored directly by Putin. Okay, I've got. I think I've got.
Oh, pinouts are you?
+5, not negative, not neg 5. So you'll have to build an inverter
That's
that
right.
plugs into the serial port that gives you negative voltage off that positive voltage. But I mean, that just seems like an afternoon project at Joe's house.
Easy.
Or just stick the whole thing inside your power supply.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
+5, -5, and ground.
Yeah.
Because when that board dead shorts to your power supply, it no longer makes the chirping sound. We cracked it, guys. We did it. I knew
No
that
more
the
chirping.
solution was there. It was right in front of us.
But if you like the cracking sound, you just take the board and wrap it with 600 rolls of Gorilla Tape, and it won't short out anything.
See, this is like what it must
You'll
have
have a
been
nice
like
ball,
on the
won't it,
Apollo, on the
Yep.
Gemini missions and stuff, where
That's
they were
right.
like, "Oh, just use triangular windows." I was like,
That's right.
why didn't I think of that? I had this big thing of glass that had complex curves when it should have just been something that was triangular.
Easy.
Because I can use triangles to make hexagons.
I
And
think
hexagons are the bestagons.
Windows 11 now comes in triangular windows.
That's sweet. It's handy. It's handy.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Now they're making triangular monitors, so when you get pissed off at Windows 11 eventually, you can just pick it up and use the monitor as a freaking throwing star. Get out of my office. Yes. Revise the LiteSound card to accept a normal 5 volts and invert it on board. That's trickier than it sounds.
Yeah, you need more parts.
If JVHS is doing the work, shit, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me the designs.
Yep.
To be clear, I didn't design it. I'm just selling it. I don't know how it works. I plug it into the Apple 2GS stereo
It
sound
works.
port in the back.
Mhm.
It just does. It has
Just
magic.
works.
It's also analog. It's analog electronics, and that's voodoo to me. It's just voodoo. I don't know. Like the Pixies, it's not like digital where the Pixies are there or they're not. It's analog. The Pixies are
Sort of there.
flying and doing dances and going around the maypole and stuff. And it's like I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, just stick it in your power supply. There you go.
There were 15 people watching, and then it went down to 10. Now it's 9. All this maypole joke, Biz, you
You see what you're doing, man?
killed the stream, Joe.
Just killed it.
You
Dude,
killed the mood, man.
like many things, I'm just not that good with people, and if they don't like me, that's their problem.
Well, I mean,
You
it
tell 'em, Joe.
seems like you're the one providing the not likableness. Though.
I didn't want to say it, but
I mean, demand is low, supply is high. There's got to be something that gives. Oh, we're up to 10 now. 109 minutes. 11. There's 11 people watching.
Do I hear 12? 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a final offer.
come on, guys,
Final
come
offer.
on. More
Hey,
people. We need more.
Hey, let's talk about this. This is actually something that it might be of interest to people at home. Drake from the Satanic Mac Club is talking about doing like a fun project where it is So I thought this might be germane to the conversation. But what he's talking about doing is he has just a mountain of these IBM terminal keyboards that are very much the same buckling spring design and all that. I think Joe has one there, but he has a slightly different version. He has the PS2 version, right? Or no, it's got does it have the phone net style connection on it or whatever?
Oh,
yeah.
Or the phone stuff? Okay. Well, the idea is he has designed a board that allows you to convert those keyboards to just straight USB or PS2. So he's putting together a live stream at some point, kind of in the nearest future, to do assembly. Where I think there might be a couple of surface mount components, but it's mostly all through hole. So the idea is they're IBM Model M terminal keyboards.
Yeah.
And this would be a USB conversion for those. Sorry, I'm checking my notes here. I know that this board that he has designed also works with should work with regular Model M keyboards as well. There might be like a few little changes you have to make, bodge, whatever. But if you have the PS2 version of the Model M, it would then convert it and allow you to use it via USB. So he is it just uses 80 megas or at megas depending on where you're from, and it remaps and remacros the whole keyboard and just makes it work.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a fun thing that is coming up kind of in our community, and there'll probably be a live stream or something like that.
Now, if we can get that to work on a 2E, that'd be awesome.
Probably can. I mean, there's I thought that there was somebody made a little board that plugs into it's basically like a replacement controller that allows you to use USB keyboards or PS2 devices with your Apple IIe.
Yeah.
Who makes that?
Not me.
Option 8.
Yeah.
Option 8.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Charles Mangan.
I would love to redesign. Hold on, I'm fixing my chair. I would love to redesign my keyboard encoder to allow a USB option. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
It's a little bit trickier though because the chip that I decided to use for my existing design is insanely underpowered to be able to do that. But yeah. So I'd have to completely redesign it and then copy somebody else's idea and then steal their business. And I
don't know that that's necessarily true. This there's a lot of concern about that where it's like two people do something that's very similar, or there's two people that do the exact kind of idea. Talk to all the people that want to get 4 and 8 megabyte cards for their Apple IIgs. There's now one source, and it is often out of stock. So more people doing the exact same things. Granted, the community is only so big, but it's a backup. It's a backup for people that want to be able to do that stuff. So global chip shortage certainly didn't help, but it's the fact that I can say, well, I can order that from Joe, or I can order it from somebody else, and I like how Joe does this, and I like how the other person does that, and it's better for the community.
Yeah, I agree.
See what happened to Blue Scuzzy,
Those are the last 3 PIC microcontrollers of that model on Earth.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about the other ones you installed in devices? Did those just cease to exist?
Wait, stop it.
Technically speaking, Joe.
Oh, you pedantic fart knocker.
It does. Valid point.
I
It's a
put
good
them in
one.
there. I never should have made the controller that controls the matter transference device on the platform of the matter transference device. It's single use, people. Beams them right out of existence.
But yeah, you should talk to Charles. Why not? Or whoever is doing the other one and say, hey, do you mind if I do this? And hey, why not?
Yeah. It just helps because there's times where other people are just like, oh, life has caught up with me. I can't make and do this type of stuff. And then vendor B becomes the lead vendor for a while.
Right.
And then things go back to where it's you know, like whatever raid. It's rated.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a software or hardware raid.
Yes. It's both. Depends on what you're selling.
But that's it. Yeah, that's good people.
That is
What
a
is that?
white sheet of paper.
Yeah.
If you look close, you'll see a schematic.
You gotta put some ink.
You need to put more print.
I mean, you were holding up the wrong side of the paper, but sure.
No, it's a secret. That's what's going.
Is it now?
And I'm getting all these parts ready.
Okay,
And
let's
I'm
go ahead.
building,
I'm
and
going to
it's
go ahead
all-
and log into Rudy's account real fast and
Yeah.
check the bomb on that.
Right.
I am
Reverse
building-
engineer what he is making.
I am making a.
You have a question, Eric?
A composite out for the K Pro 2.
Nice.
Cool.
That
The
is.
K Pro does not have an external port for video, so I'm building a K Pro 2 composite out board.
Yeah, there's gonna be a booty replacement, so don't worry about too much about the booty.
I won't.
Booty,
you know-
booty.
Booty.
I mean, I don't want to be crass, but I do worry about your booty quite a bit, Javier. You are consuming a lot more carbs than you probably should be for a man your age. I mean, when you were in your 20s, you
That's
just
right.
burned that right off. But
That's right.
now,
But now,
with your
booty.
badonkadonk,
non-stop booty.
or is it more like it's kubankadonk? How is that? How does that work? Cubano?
Oh, Cubano?
No, I know you're from
You
Yeah.
got it.
America's Pants.
Oh,
So
right.
it's fine.
Ron. Hilarious.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's I live in Mexico shirt. It's fine. It's fine. We
Eric,
Talking about getting back to what Ron was saying about multiple vendors, I'm looking for 2 W drives and talking to Chris Torrance, and they don't have any in stock yet. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
So having multiple sites that sell this stuff is actually be very, very good for the community. Yeah, I fully agree.
And I would really, I really wish that I know that a lot of people invest a lot of time and trouble on these designs of things like that. But
First,
I mean, they really should. I'm asking people to give away their stuff. I give away stuff all the time, every day. I give away money. I give away equipment. I give away my time. And I can't make other people feel those type of things, but I would sure hope that people, when they retire from doing these projects, that they would just immediately turn around and open source them. If not, you don't want to open source it, that's cool. But how about this? Allow the community to at least come up with a bounty. You can leverage 1 million of these crowdfunding websites to say, make such and such open source. I don't see that as there might be some people like, oh, they're just trying to profit off their hard work and ideas. Wait a minute. I understand now why they're trying to do that. So you're going to have some people like that. But at the same time, I do think that it's like people have put a lot of hours and a lot of time and trouble in these things. It'd be like, oh, you can come up with like a nominal fee or something like that to basically encourage people to open source things.
Correct.
Then that might be the motivation that they need. And then you give it to the community. You get a bunch of people that making things, people make improvements, all that type of stuff, and away you go.
you should do that speech to IBM. They still haven't released OS 2.
Oh, really? I picked up a free copy at the bookstore in the 90s. So, man,
Yeah,
I got warped way back when. Warped.
wow.
Yeah. That's what the lady behind the counter. She goes, "Would you like a free copy of OS2 Warp?" And I was like,
I'm sure.
Why not?
Where the hell are you from?
Are you calling warped?
I was like, we're so far away from Wisconsin. We are so far away from Minnesota. No one down here should talk like that.
No.
I mean, it's fine there, but just keep it in your backyard. That's what I'm saying. 16 people are watching, Javier. What are we going to talk about next? What are we going to do? Actually, can I do a big reveal on something cool that I've been working on for
Sure.
quite a while?
Sure.
Not that, Ron. We told you can't do that on live stream.
Well, this isn't my OnlyFans. It's
Oh.
my.
Oh.
That's
Hold on.
next.
I'm getting things prepped so I can kind of get things ready. Okay, so hold on one second. Actually, I might get. I'm gonna throw things back to Rudy. He can go ahead and tell everybody about his latest greatest stuff, and then
I already did.
I'm
done.
Just stall for time. Have you never
Oh,
watched
okay.
the Jerry Lewis telethon? Come on.
Well,
Right. So, yes, I'll be designing this new board for the K Pro 2, which will give you composite out, and it'll be sold at jcm-1.com.
Oh, well.
That's really good.
What?
yes,
Joe's awake. What?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
you like it or not,
Yeah.
Joe. So it's
You like it
okay.
or not? Everyone's bringing their stuff to you.
Like McAfee say, also a good way to do it is go with KFest. KFest is
Yeah.
going to begin to do some repository of projects. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another good one too. Yeah,
So yeah, if you
that's
want,
a great idea.
talk to them. Yeah.
K-Fest, K-Fest, K-Fest.
Joe, what do you think the odds of you making it to K-Fest next year are?
Pretty good.
That's good. That's good because I'd really like to see you.
Yeah. You better go now.
We got to spend a little time allowing me to step on things in your basement, and I just want to stomp shit you own in real life again. And the pandemic has really gotten in the way.
It's true to everybody who might be doubting Ron's statement about stepping things on the. It's true. Look at the floor. You can't see it through my logo, but look at it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, Randy's having an issue with some W drive in asking a question.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Well, I think I know because he's trying to do using a hard drive image from W drive working on Apple IIe. Are you using that Apple IIe with a smart port compatible card? So I think that's a problem you're having.
The problem.
Depending on the image, yeah. I mean, if like regular floppies, 5 1/4 floppies work, but like smart ports don't. Yeah, you got to make sure your controller.
Yep.
Right.
Now here's the thing though, and you also might want to check your firmware on your device because on the W drive, the later firmwares have soft SP built in.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you absolutely can load smart port volumes on later machines. It'll work on enhanced. I think it works on enhanced 2E and newer machines.
Yes.
An original 2E, it may not. I know it doesn't work on the plus or the plus. Because there's not enough RAM.
There's no
because it needs basically the 64K of RAM to actually load the stuff or load the code to allow you to have smart port access. I may be saying that wrong, but that's my understanding.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you for agreeing with me, Javier. Can I go ahead and get can I get a harumph out of this guy? Come on. Watch your ass.
Yeah. I think the newest is 2.0. There's a beta, I think. I'm not sure. But
I was working with HKBoo to add support for the Apple IIe card, but that appears to have stalled. I tried a couple of his beta firmwares I don't know their gender. Tried a couple of their beta firmwares just to see, and it would sometimes load some smart port images. It sometimes wouldn't load others, but it would always try to load that soft SP.
Mhm.
And it's like there needs to be an option to turn that off and on so you can get newer features in or
Right.
fork firmware somehow, where it's like I want some of these features, but then I don't need these other features. So, but
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere because there's literally like 3 of us on the planet. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I use it with a tweak card, the W drive, and it worked. Yeah, but you're right, not with everything.
Yeah. All right, here's my big reveal, and I'll probably reveal this again. Is this the third Sunday? Is this the third Sunday of the month? It is the third Sunday of the month.
Tomorrow.
Great. All right. So I'll talk about this tomorrow again a little bit. But anyway, everybody remembers that Apple released this right here is the Apple adjustable keyboard.
Yeah.
It is sort of a red-headed stepchild of Apple keyboards because the idea was that it was going to be Apple's ergonomic option for people. The market spoke pretty clearly on this that the keyboard's big. It doesn't really feel good to use. It takes up a lot of desk space. The idea was, I guess the original idea was that we need an ergonomic solution to replace the Apple extended keyboard 2. And this was the best they came up with. The last chicken in the shop, folks. Not
That's right. Joe.
there's Tom. Tom looks like any number of Mortal Kombat characters.
Oh my god!
But the whole idea is that they made this keyboard. It's not really great. It doesn't work with the 2GS, the escape key. There's a bunch of things that are mapped outside of what certain ADB compatible machines can use. So it's just not great. The other thing that kind of makes it stink is that you see those that interconnect ADB cable there, that 45-degree angle ADB cable. People lost those when they put them into storage or threw them away or whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of these. Apple made these in the millions potentially, but seemingly that cable is just like unobtainium. Additionally, the keyboard or the wrist rests or palm rests or whatever you would like to call them were typically the first things people ripped off these keyboards because they are not great. They are very clacky. The plastic, like it just kind of locks. It doesn't even lock. Sorry. It sits under, and the keyboard has a receiver that basically it just kind of sits there. The tolerances are poor. So you would move your wrists and they would actually slide under the keyboard. Not great. Yeah, they're just bad. They're just bad. Well, and there's 3 of them. So what people did is they took them off their keyboard, they put them back in the box. When they were going through the attic, they were just like, "What the hell? I got this box. Throw this box away." So they ended up in the trash. Even people that kept the keyboards did not keep those. So to find a complete set of all 3 is kind of rare, and that's where I come in. Oh, I guess I got to have the right window selected.
Ooh.
I've been working on a project for a while now. Me and my friend Alan, who was on the live stream last night, we've been working on this project to go ahead and update these wrist rests and stuff. And using some modern 3D scanning technology, we have been able to get some pretty good results.
Nice.
So I have all 3 now modeled out, ready for duplication. The models, there are a few, like you can see some goopy kind of edges and stuff in areas where the camera can't scan really well. So it's going to need just a little bit of manipulation with Blender or something like that to kind of get those under control. But I think the resolution that they were captured at is pretty good because, I mean, we've even got, manufacturing information and all that. So the plan is to get those into people's hands soonish. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share a window again here just to kind of actually show you the real 3D model. But the real model actually, really nice. It's very well. Sorry, I guess when you're not crashing into it. The real model is very, very clean. I did have a couple of people ask questions because if you look at these little squares right here, the original pads, these were, or still are, I guess, little rubberized kind of pads that sit
Mhm.
on there. And the idea was that it kind of, as you put pressure on it, that they would compress and kind of add more gripum to the keyboard. It never worked that way. But to make sure that the height and everything stayed the same, I left the other ones in place. And then probably your best solution is going to be to just add some like shelf liner or something onto those that will actually probably do a better job of keeping things
Padding.
in.
Yeah.
Keeping things. But as you can see, there's some little goopy areas that need a little help. But the plan would be to make these available for people to print themselves. As you can see, there's a small defect here that needs to be smoothed out in Blender. The idea would be to go ahead and get these files online so that people can print their own if they like. We'll probably be doing some prototypes and stuff just for an announcement to the community, doing them with actual resin printing, and then try to partner with Joe to make these available for people that want to actually have them printed in his platinum or sort of Mac appropriate plastics with filament.
Yep.
But that's it.
So Ron, if you don't have a 3D printer, can you buy these at jcm-1.com?
You probably could. I would say if you want them in the appropriate color, yeah, definitely that would be the place to go. But you'd be able to take these files probably to your local library and have them printed there. If you were just like, I just want something, I don't, they could be printed white and then I'll paint them or whatever. But it's a couple months down the road before this is all going to be ready because we'll have to work with Joe. This is first Joe is learning about this too, everyone. I'll have to work with Joe and we'll do some prototyping and things.
Apparently,
and then
my product line keeps expanding without me knowing about it.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, we can help you out, Joe.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah.
Anybody out there who has a really cool idea, but they need a place to sell it.
Yep. See, Joe's already got everything set
If
up.
you're getting a kickback, why not, Joe?
Mhm.
If you're taking 80% of the profit, I mean, how much more do you want?
Why not?
I don't discuss numbers on
They're metric numbers. They don't count.
Yeah. It's
They're
round
metric
up-
numbers.
round.
So everything's 0.6 less. Got it.
That's right.
Got it.
That's really cool, Ron. So what made you decide to look at this or to do this project?
Yeah. What kind of
Hey, you know-
happened? What kind of happened is that I bought one of those keyboards, and then I bought a second one of those keyboards, and then I bought a third one of those keyboards, and then I was like, man, it'd be really great if I had a complete one. And so it was funny because I was talking to several people in the community, and they were kind of like, well, I've got the things for those. I said, sure, but you're like a super collector that just writes checks. I am but a humble member of the proletariat, so I have to wait until things are like a really good deal or people give me things or whatever. So
Yeah.
I just figured that rather than keep wanting, that it's probably best to do something proactive to get those done. Sort of like my Blackbird adapters and things like that, which I've still got to do some. Nobody can read that, Joe. Nobody can read.
Yeah,
that.
it's all blurry, Joe.
It doesn't matter how Hadouken you do it. There we go.
Oh.
Now, if I only knew what those were. So.
I might be streaming tomorrow before Triple R.
Yeah.
About that. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I got.
So your keyboards don't have those pieces, so you decided to 3D print them so you can actually have complete sets now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And make it available to other people.
To also have complete sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that keyboard. I've never actually used one, but does that?
Oh, no one uses them.
Do those pieces have the Apple engraving, like the Apple symbol engraved into the?
No.
Yeah.
The actual printing on it is just manufacturing information about the plastics used, and that can all be removed from the model Actually, I think the plan would be to go through and erase that information since it's no longer really valid. The whatever the plastics, the injection molded tuning information and the ABS and all the type of stuff, since that will no longer be true. Remove all that regulatory stuff, and then just basically have some very slightly embossed letters on the bottom that just say, like, left or right or palm, because there's 3 of those that you have to kind of keep track of. So
nice.
Yeah,
pretty cool. I like it.
I think so too. I just I was seeing all my friends do so many fun things and neat stuff and really making like real contributions to the community, and I was like, what can I do to mock and malign those contributions that they have made? Because something has to be done to knock these assholes down a peg.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just release my garbage and therefore pollute the general field of available products.
Release the Krakens,
Yes. So
do we have a guest for tomorrow, by the way? I don't think.
Yeah, I think we do.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I mean, it's actually, Joe, it's probably good that we tell you, but we've actually voted. We voted you off the show, but we'd like to bring you back as a special guest, kind of as an interim kind of thing, just to see how it would work moving forward. New beginnings, as they say.
You have a StreamYard account that you can stream to the channel too, then, right?
It's okay. I mean, we're just gonna put it wherever. It's fine. There's a bus station that's down by Rudy's house.
Yeah,
they leave an HDMI cable hanging there all the time, so we're just gonna meet there.
Actually, what we were thinking about, Joe, is joining, maybe going to New York, hop on a subway, and just film it off the cameras that are in the subway. So,
right, that's a good idea.
Further in HD,
so it'll be in. Well, I was gonna say it's gonna be in black and white and grainy, and all of the audio will be.
That's pretty much it.
But there will be a lot of action because you can be mugged in real time.
We'll make bubble cards. That little bubbles are saying, you're saying this, and okay, bubbles and sound. There you go.
All right.
I think we're done.
You keep saying that. There's 14 people watching this.
Oh my goodness!
Just 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, obviously.
Okay.
I'm not yawning because I'm tired. I'm yawning because my medication makes me yawn.
Can I show you something else that I designed?
That's
a replacement door for 100 series PowerBooks battery door.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You showed that.
So this is not great, but actually, I recently, because of some changes with the Blue SCSI, I have a second version of this that I'm going to print up that actually has a USB port, like a panel mount USB port on it, so that way that you can very easily modify your software on your Blue SCSI. The port would also be sized where if you had an older unit or just specifically wanted SD card access, that you could have SD card access through that as well. So that's something else coming down the pipe.
And are you selling those too?
No, I give things away. I don't sell anything.
You need to do a 3D print of the back of the.
Oh yeah, I've got one of those designed too.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, please.
Yeah, for 100 series. 100 series. I think there's a couple that are slightly weird, like the ones like you're holding, like that's a 165C or a 180C, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that one is a little bit different. Yeah. So PowerBook 100, that one's going to be tough because there's a little like actual clippy kind of thing on it. But I've got a design, or I've got an idea for that one as well. But yeah, I got enough.
Yeah, I want one, so I'll be one of your clients.
PowerBook plastics here to choke a pony, so I'm gonna.
Yeah. So well, we need to find the filament color.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Joe.
Yeah, come on, Joe. You got it for this one?
What? Hold on. What? Stand by. I have to go through my swag box and find.
Stand by for news. You heard Joe.
Where is it? It's in here somewhere.
I also got a filament
Here
sampler.
it is. Yes. My color matching tool.
Ah, nice.
Oh yeah.
No, but what I wanted to do, since we were talking about PowerBooks,
Oh, I think I got it already.
I am going to just kind of very briefly put this on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about that, Joe.
I'm going to take that off the screen.
Yep. Very excited. Can't wait to buy some.
Yes. I have 250 of those just sitting over there waiting for permission. So
is this the second version where it actually it doesn't have the separation in the ground plane? Because I guess if you look at the I guess there's a separation in ground plane and it's like perfectly aligned where it makes it blue dash scuzzy when you put your bodge wire in.
You mean that bodge wire?
Yeah, see? Yep.
Yes.
I love insider information. But at least these boards weren't exported without like a ground layer.
Yes.
That happens.
All I can say is the person who did all of the absolutely wonderful work at panelizing this design for us so that the Blue Scuzzy sellers would have a product that was top notch and ready to go, and definitely doesn't have any separated ground areas on the design whatsoever. His name is Tom Barber, and he's in the chat.
I was going to say, just say Tom Barber. Yeah, Tom's amazing because this weekend he brought like a duffel bag of Blue Scuzzies up to VCF, and he just dumped them on the table and was like, "See you guys on Sunday." And it was just like it was up to us to sell them. So it was very much like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where it's like this is a copy of the earring that was owned by the it was just whatever. But no, we sold quite a few of them, and at the end of the show, I think Tom maybe only had a few left. So people were very excited about kind of joining the Blue Scuzzy revolution. And there were a few people that came up that were kind of like, I've got one of these, the alternative cards, and I've had such and such an issue, but my friend loaned me one, and this resolved my specific use case. And so it was like, oh, well, that's great too.
Ride the blue wave.
Yeah. Perfect time for Joe's camera to go 15 frames a second. Joe, you looked like a flip book.
15 frames a second? What do you mean? Yes, Tom is singing your praises in the chat, Ron. So
yeah, Garth Beagle and we probably sold 20 each or something like that. I mean, we gave Tom most of the money.
Better than none, right?
Yeah, but Tom was running around there, just like checking out things, doing stuff, experiencing VCF as much as he could. And there were people who come up, oh yeah, I need one of these. I need one. Oh, I heard you guys were here. I got to get one of those. So yeah, so it was pretty cool. It was neat. There were a lot of people that had like very specific use cases. They were like, well, hold on, will this work with my Amiga, my Amiga 500? Well, no, not really, because they don't really have SCSI. So but if you wanted to, you could certainly try to use it with your 2000 or 5000 or 2000, 4000, 6000, whatever, and report back and let us know. I mean, we'd love to know if it works or not. I mean, your specific card or whatever, because I know that there's a couple of options on the Amiga for different SCSI cards. There's kind of the very pedestrian ones, and then there are some very beefy, more workstation class kind of cards. But
right,
yeah, report back and let us know. And it was like, well, I've kind of held off on buying one of the competitors' products because they're considerably more expensive. I don't want to buy it and then have problems. And it's like, oh, well, that's fine. You can buy one of these kits. They're on sale here at the show. Solder it together yourself, and then let us know.
That's a big card.
It's the original Blue Scuzzy.
So what Zorro card is this?
This is the implant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eggplant?
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Look at eggplant to that.
I mean, see, and Rudy doesn't know what an eggplant is because up there they call it by its actual name, an aubergine. But
eggplant.
the metric name for eggplant. But it's a card that gives you all of the Macintosh peripherals in an Amiga.
Mm-hmm.
So I acquired this on the idea that I might clone it.
Oh, that's cool.
But I then recently found out like nobody would want it anyway, so I spent the money for no reason. But whatever. We'll see.
You could still clone it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other important thing. Do things for yourself. I mean, don't break the bank, but do stuff for yourself. And the right, much in like the Mystery Science Theater kind of stuff, where it's like the right people will get it.
We need to approach, we need to approach maybe the Amiga.
Good. It's a two-player board. Awesome.
Yeah, community, and see if they are interested.
Cool. And see, this was the reason why this was a deal too. Was on, I think it was just on eBay as a buy it now. It was really low price for something like this.
Right.
The reason is because they thought it was a prototype. Like an inch, whatever. It's not a prototype. These boards were sold with different options.
Mm-hmm.
So you could populate the parts and do your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is basically like just the base model.
Cool.
And so it's like, oh, well, okay, there you go. So all I got to do is throw the chips at it and get the software and it'll work. So,
yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
And speaking of SCSI, it's got a SCSI chip on it. So I could, I don't know, test SCSI, blue SCSIs in my Amiga 4000 now.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So yes, that's the thing. Sorry, didn't mean to like take over the stream.
It's good.
All good.
Yeah.
I like
Jason HS is asking if it has PAL chips. Yes, it's got one. Two,
it's got NTSC chips too when it was sold in American markets, but good question.
Did it? Oh wait, it's got 5 PAL chips, but you know PALs are reverse engineerable to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
These are also modern PAL chips, so I could probably read them directly if they're not how can we put it?
Protected?
Flash locked. Yep.
Yeah.
So Joe, do you know what all the missing chips are for that board?
Well, seeing how there are all of the chips are
Labeled?
documented in the original documentation because these were designed for you to upgrade yourself. Like these sockets here are for ROMs. This is where you would put like Mac Plus ROMs, so it would run Mac. So you could run Mac OS, on the. Like this stuff up here is for supporting this SCSI stuff. These ports right up here are for supporting the. Can't really see it. These up here are the receivers and the transceivers for the RS-232 or 422 stuff, which goes here. But again, it's all missing. It's just not there.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure people out there would be interested in getting that. That's
at the very least, I could sell it with just the SCSI port, rip the rest of this junk off of it, and make a SCSI card that you could use, and then I would have a reason to sell more blue SCSIs.
Ooh.
that works too.
Shh! I didn't say that out loud. What are you talking about? Hush.
We're all in your head, Joe. This is not real.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
This doesn't look like it's in the right spot, though. It might be. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is.
Blame the designer.
No, blame my old eyes. I was reading SCC1 as Scuzzy. Super.
Yeah.
This is where you would put the transceiver chip for the RS-232. The cool thing is because I have BitSound card or not BitSound cards, BitMouse cards in stock. Not in stock. I've got parts for them from helping Mark design them with Mac Effects. I've got all of the parts that go here. I just have them in a box over here, so I can just go and throw them in there. Anyway.
That's cool.
Projects.
Yeah.
Like you don't have enough, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you need more projects.
Yes, like I just By the way, Mark, yeah, I still have to finish building the project, the special project we're working on. I have to do the final. I still have to build that. It's over there in a box. I just got to do it, and once it's done, then you can do your thing. So if anybody has recently purchased a Kickstarted project from Mac Effects, and you know who you are, and you're on this chat, blame me for some of the delay, I guess.
Sucks to be you.
We do that anyway, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
42
hey,
years.
what happened with like Joe was working on that thing? What happened? I was like, probably somebody dropped some change on the floor. Somebody had like a really shiny ball. Who knows?
Oh yes. Anyway. Why would somebody cut the video out center lead on the Apple IIe, then use alligator clips to wire to temporarily reconnect them? Because the connector on the back of a 2E is so crappy, you got to use all like manner of whatever to make it work correctly. That's probably why.
Yeah.
After a while, that the outer shield disconnects from the actual like. I don't know what you call it, the secondary shroud that connects to the board, and then it spins. And it spins in there to the point to where everything just snaps off and breaks off. So you have to use alligator clips to reconnect it back together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to re-answer his question, why did somebody cut the video? They didn't cut it.
Mm-hmm.
It spun around and it snapped off. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of
if
you pick up a machine that's been in education use, like
in
real school use, that's like super common.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Somebody in our community, I don't know who it is. Hi, Garth. Somebody in our community, Tom Barber has it. I was going to say somebody has the exact replacement jacks out there. So. Yes.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch. I don't know if he's available tomorrow, but I would really like to talk to whomever mic'd up Rudy, because they're effing fired. Is what? Okay. No, I was going to say I really should Eric from Eric's Edge be available tomorrow. I think he'd make an amazing guest.
Eric, are you available tomorrow?
Because I would really like to talk to him about HyperCard and how HyperCard was kind of the the genesis for the World Wide Web and all. Like Eric is doing an amazing series of stuff that's just all about programming and HyperCard and things like that. I want to hear where he's at on the project and things like that, and get an update. Maybe he can come on and talk about VCF Midwest. I don't know. I just throwing that out there.
Just keep touching the mic, Rudy. Just keep messing with it.
Keep doing it.
Listen, no offense. We're at 17 viewers right now.
Because of that,
it's those type of shenanigans that make us go to 18 viewers.
Yeah,
that's right.
This is the connector Joe was talking about.
All right, Eric. Joe is going to reach out to you with the details about how to connect tomorrow, and I think that I'm excited to talk to you because it's not like I've spent an entire weekend and then several additional days. When you came to town and visited me, I mean, we'll just let other people in on it.
Rudy, ASMR.
Yeah.
the new thing now.
That's what you call that?
Yes,
Yes.
ASM Rudy.
ASM Rudy, yeah.
Just
Joe-
just do not Google Rudy rubbing his head.
Mhm.
Bad things or good things. I mean, depending on your proclivities.
Right. But still,
Definitely
Joe,
not safe for work.
Yeah.
Joe,
No.
Joe, that's why you're not allowed to use the computers at the library anymore.
Dude,
So
yeah,
that's
they kicked me out years ago. I can't go down the street the library's on without finding it.
Down the street.
I'm glad you said
Never
the
street.
street.
Yes.
Just but anyway, Eric, Joe, will reach out to you and we'll get you on. And just throwing it out there, things I want to hear about. I want to hear about your programming series for HyperCard. I want to hear about the history of HyperCard. I want to hear about how HyperCard greatly influenced the creation of the World Wide Web. I want to hear funny stories about the people that the original programmers and how much LSD they took and all that. And I also want to hear about HyperCard on other platforms other than Macintosh. So, because we finally got working HyperCard on the 2GS. Literally only took 35 years, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mostly because I want to have Eric look at my HyperCard stack and give me advice on how to fix it.
He's become the go-to for HyperCard on this stuff
That's
now.
very
man.
good.
Yeah, he is. It's he had some funny stuff where it was kind of like ask me about HyperCard like stuff. So that's funny. But, cool. Hey, I got us a guest lined up for tomorrow. Any other items of business that we need to cover? Well, we still have 14 viewers.
Who's the guest? Is Joe still the guest? Does he know?
Joe? Is Joe still the guest? We might have to boot Joe for time, but we'll see. It's time allowing. We'll have Joe come on and like
Joe
in
is the time master. If he hits that end
Yeah.
stream, we're done.
I am Jarrell, master of scheduling.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
It's but Joe,
You will know that.
cap in hand, will be maybe in the last 5 minutes of the show. We'll see.
Hello, my baby. Okay.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello.
How long has the stream been going on? 2 hours. 2 hours. That's a good amount.
It's
2
a good time
hours
to
and
go.
37 minutes.
Yeah, my
less.
beer is
I
empty
needed
now.
it. Yeah. Beers are empty.
Here's the
Time
thing,
to
though.
go.
Rudy has emptied and filled that beer like 6 times now. No one tell him that it's not sterile.
I was gonna say, man, he's so awesome. He has a keg under his desk.
Yeah, it's I just go to the source.
Kind of.
It puts a whole new meaning to pulling another draft. Anyway,
Now in metric.
how long is that in metric? Oh God.
Yeah, that'd be good, Eric. Wear your hat tomorrow, please, too.
Meanwhile, back at the outhouse, things are piling up. Yes,
Back at the outhouse. Oh,
things
no.
are piling up. Yes,
Things are piling up. You know,
Back
I heard.
to you, Lon.
Yeah, Rudy, I heard you had a job interview with UPS later. So
Yes.
so
Yeah. I couldn't spell it properly, so they said no.
you could see what Brown can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So can Taco Bell.
gotta. Yeah.
This is getting really bad.
Herb just says, just keep it going and roll it right into retro repair roundup.
Yep. Why not?
All right. I've held you guys my 10 minutes.
Yes, the 10 minutes is up. I'm going to
Yeah.
go to. Then you can say, God, that Rudy guy, thank God he's
I know.
gone.
Thank God he's gone. That's what you have to do when they leave.
True.
When
Yeah.
your friends leave the stream, it's like break a leg or whatever in the theater.
Yeah.
It's like thank God they're gone.
But before I go, that connector Joe was talking about, I did a video on it showing that this part here breaks,
Yeah.
separates from the case, and it just
Yeah.
twists. If you can see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
There.
That center pole, right?
Right. So that breaks off, and then this whole piece will just rotates and it breaks off, and then you get no signal. So
Right.
if you put a solder blob there,
Yeah.
right and there,
Mm-hmm.
you will get video again. And I did a video on that on my channel, so if anyone's interested, they can have a look, or you just buy a new piece or use alligator clips.
I don't know how I'll ever find which video that is, Rudy, with just the
I only have like one video, so
the torrent of content.
Right. Right.
But I bought
Film a damn short. It's a minute of your time,
I
sir.
did do a short, but it didn't come out as a short. It came out as a video on my channel.
Yeah, I know. It has to be filmed
You have to
vertically,
Yes.
and it has to be
That's
like
right.
55 seconds.
I
Is
could have
really pushing it.
I could have done that, but it's just the format was wrong. It's like
You just
uh-oh.
do it
It's like, oh, well.
anyway. Just
re-record it. It's a minute.
I can't re-record it.
Here's the thing, Rudy. Rudy.
Oh, well,
Here's the other thing people do. They go back, they import the videos that they've already made as regular videos,
Right.
and they just apply a like horse blinders on them to make them formatted like, you know, because it's what's the best?
I could do that in OpenShot. I use a program called OpenShot
Mm-hmm.
for my video editing. It's really cool. I like it, and it works on Linux too. So
Yeah.
I guess you could do that. You could just put
you just put blinders on it and crop in the middle, and then you just put text, like whatever you're saying. Like that's what I've seen a lot of people, or they just like they do narration over the top of the new video. You just record it with your cell phone, you immediately upload it with the YouTube app, keep it 55 seconds. Just do it.
I'll do it.
Effing do it.
Just do it already. Do it.
Do it.
Do it till you're satisfied. Oh, Henry. Do you remember that commercial from the 80s?
No.
What?
Chew it till you're satisfied. Oh, Henry. No.
Yeah. That's kind of a Canadian thing.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing, 100%.
It was very popular up here. It was very funny.
Yeah, but it's also that song, because it's kind of it's that song that I can't like. Ohio Players. Who sang that?
Ohio.
You mentioned my.
Oh, sorry, BT Express. There you go. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Rudy's got to go. Joe's got to go.
sorry.
I heard Joe's got to go. He's got dinner.
Dinner 4 hours ago. Okay. Dude, I always have you beat in the eyewear department.
That's right. That is correct. But I'm
I am
going to
the
still
winner.
try.
Thank you. I believe was it Justin Justin who sent that to me. I almost called him
Tom
Justin
Barber?
Barber.
Tom Barber.
No, it was Justin sent me the googly eyes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
He's like, Joe, for some reason I have gigantic googly eyes. Do you want that? I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. And
Yes,
if I
I'll
put it away, I'm
I'll
angry.
take those.
You're angry Joe.
Angry Joe.
All righty.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, see you guys in
In a few hours.
22 short hours.
That's it.
Tell
Thank
me
you
when
for
you
being here.
Javier, it's your channel.
So again, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for helping me being here. Thanks all the viewers, and view it again so we can get more and more views. Don't forget JCM. Don't forget Rudy's, the good old Ron, and myself. 8-bit cheese is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And follow me, please. I'm on a campaign to do more, get more viewers on my channel. Yep.
Yeah.
Go buy
Javi-
his t-shirts.
Yeah, Javier, more of your streams while I'm giving out YouTube advice, because we've still got another 10 minutes here.
Yep.
More of your videos should just start as a live stream, and then you just edit it down, because it feels like all these videos have that live stream feel. And so, I mean, you could be doing them as a live stream and getting more watch hours and stuff, and then turning around and making a compilation or like kind of a compressed version of that, where you just get to the meat of whatever it is.
It's kind of like what the Twitch doers do. They'll take their 8-hour live stream and cut it down to a 30-minute YouTube video.
Yeah. for
I
people.
may do that. I just need to fix all my.
I know you get your stream stuff under control, and then
Correct.
just because there's lots of times I watch your videos, and there's lots of times where I'm just kind of like, we skipped a step here. Like there was some discovery, or there was something that would have been interesting to learn as an audience member at the same time. And I know that you cut it for brevity, but at the same time, I'd also, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to see that stuff too.
Yep.
Joe, my advice to you, while I'm handing out unsolicited advice to people, would be to strictly to stop streaming, just in general. Just maybe if you could become a monk, maybe if you could
become a monk.
Yeah, like
mean,
maybe like Amish, whatever. Just anything that keeps you away from the computer.
All I have to do is drive 14 miles in that direction, and Amish, I got you set.
Yeah, we have omelets here too, and Mennonites as well. That's the thing. You can poke a little fun at the Amish and Mennonite people. How would they ever find out?
You have omelets and men in tights. Okay.
Yes, we got them both. So. All right, we have sunk to an all new low of 10 viewers, so we should wrap this up.
All right.
Fun times. Really cool product.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.